cook some curry. Nothing but the rush and hurry. Curry sucks at nobody. Party says don't you worry. Curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
What up, y'all? Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah.
Back for the third shift.
What in the hell is going on out here?
I hope y'all got y'all CBD ready. Y'all wines, y'all you know what I mean, your little weed, all that. Cause we got this breakdown. Y'all, I know y'all been waiting for this one. And we here.
We here.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all been waiting for us to get on this. They clone Tyrone Decoded. Gonna break this thing down. You know what I'm saying?
Watch out, cause they cloning pickleball players too.
Pickleball players. Come on in, y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button. You know what I mean? Be generous tonight on that like button, man. Cause we getting into this, man.
Yeah, we're gonna play a game of pickleball afterwards. Pickleball, then we're gonna play some golfing. Then we're gonna get on the yacht later. You know what I mean?
Save a woman's purse.
Yeah, then we're gonna save a woman's purse, yup. All that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's lit.
After having medical complication.
Yup. Come on in, y'all. Come on in.
Then I'm gonna come back looking albino with a different shaped head and bone structure. And and lighter skin.
Yup. What up, y'all? Pink eyes.
And pink eyes, yup.
Come on in.
Lab rat eyes.
Yup. Share this
I'm gonna come back with lab rat eyes and tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? They didn't clone me, but they cloned Tyrone.
Come on in, y'all. We're gonna let y'all pile up a little bit more in here because we know a lot of y'all been waiting on this, and I guess the rest of y'all will catch it back on the replay.
I hope y'all niggas watch the movie because it's gonna be a lot of spoilers.
Yeah, it's a lot of spoiler alerts. Well, it's in the title, y'all. Spoiler alerts. So be aware if you didn't see the movie, I suggest you not being here.
And it's on Netflix. If you got Netflix subscription, you can watch it on there. That's where it's on.
Right. Come on in, y'all.
Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the day one. Shout out to the third shift Curry gang. Smash that like button. Let's get into this.
Peace.
They clone Tyrone.
Yep. You better call Tyrone.
They clone Jamie Foxx.
Yep.
Cause I'm your conscience.
Shit. They cloned us all. Saying it this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, AI took over and cloned us already. Niggas, the world ended in 2012.
Yep, come on in, y'all. Let y'all come on up in here before we get this thing started. Shout out to the members. Okay, we see you, Deacon Go White, Nicole Coley. Okay.
Curry gang.
Yep. Jen A1. What up, Jen? Ashley S. KP. Phoenicia. What's going on? Got Ashley in here. Got Lily in here. What's going on? Yep. Okay. Got V13 in here. Shout out to y'all. Okay, Melanie Jones in here. Yes, indeed.
Curry gang.
It's the Nay. All right, we see you. Shout out to all y'all, man, that's coming in here. Shout out to the mods. Man, oh man. Yup. Adriana report. What's going on? Yeah, y'all know we gonna break this thing down, man.
Hell yeah.
Now y'all know we can't play the movie, so we just gonna frame it. We're gonna go frame by frame, y'all. We're gonna get to the, how many of y'all in here See, press 111 if you already seen it. Press 222 if you haven't seen the movie yet. 111 if you've seen it. 222 if you haven't. Okay, it's a lot of 111s. Okay. Okay. 111s, 222s. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of y'all that seen it. Okay. Okay. All right. Now keep in mind, spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen it and you were planning on watching it, and you didn't want to get, you don't want us to spoil it for you, then. But if you don't mind, I guess you can stick around if you don't mind. You already know. Okay. All right. Okay. A lot of y'all seen it for the most part. A lot of y'all didn't. Okay.
So a brief summary for those of you who haven't seen it. Y'all know it's a Jamie Foxx movie from on Netflix. It's a Netflix special movie. And it's basically about the government running experiments on people in the hood.
Right.
And the main figures from the hood would be the drug dealer, the pimp, the hoe.
The hoe,
You know what I'm saying? The wino.
Wino.
Yep. And the neighborhood lookout, which is usually an old person or a child. Riding around on a bike, telling the other people, you know what I mean, when the cops are coming or when this is happening or the latest earliest news or whatever.
So it starts off with them with niggas just camera zooms in basically on them having a conversation in front of the liquor store. A bunch of niggas out there. Y'all know how to do
nigga stuff.
Yeah. So it pans in with that. Then the little boy on the bike pulls up looking for the main character, which is named Fontaine. And I looked up Fontaine. Fontaine in French mean fountain or like a bunch of fountains and stuff like that. So I understand why they use the name Fontaine. Fontaine in French is a fountain or natural spring or an area with a bunch of with an area of natural springs.
Yeah, and they look at that as the fountain of youth. So they also look at cloning as a fountain of youth, because if you just keep moving your consciousness from body to body, you'll never get old.
Facts.
So remember, they cloned Tyrone. So this movie is about people in the hood being cloned.
Yeah.
By who? We about to find out.
Yep. So the little boy pulls up on a bike, basically. The main character, Fontaine. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all recognize him from the new Star Wars and all that stuff. And so he pulls up and basically let him know the other neighborhood drug dealer out there is standing on his territory, basically selling. So they get in the car, ride up there. You know what I'm saying? They have a little dialogue in the car. They pull up on the dude. You know what I mean? Of course, you know how it always is. Niggas get into a confrontation. You see him, runs the nigga over. You know what I'm saying? They get out, talk a little bit, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Just a dialogue between two niggas.
Stop selling drugs on my damn block. I'm gonna run your ass over again.
Right.
Next time I'm gonna kill you.
Yep.
Little boy just watching.
The little boy witnesses. Yeah, with a juice box.
And he don't care. He's nonchalant because he witnessed this stuff all the time.
Yeah, and the young boy said, "Damn, is that nigga dead?" You know
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, pretty much the premise of this movie is drug dealer, pimp, and prostitute.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a dark comedy. I feel like it was a dark comedy.
And sci-fi.
Yeah, science fiction, dark comedy.
Yep.
Mystery, thriller. I think it's all those wrapped in one.
I
feel like Jordan Peele had something to do with this. Like the style that it's written in is like, it's sort of like they got it from Jordan Peele a little bit.
Oh yeah, got that feeling.
Yeah, it
like
got
that
that Jordan Peele
cinematography and
feeling.
all that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
cinematography, the plot,
yeah,
how it's put together. I really feel like some Jordan Peele type stuff with this.
yeah. So Fontaine goes to the liquor store or whatever, little neighborhood mart store, get some scratch off cards. And old head right here, the neighborhood wino that's always out there, and Pete, they're the ones that has the most wisdom. Like people look upon
The
them like that.
winos.
Oh, he just a wino. He always out here drinking, but they be the ones that be seeing everything and witnessing everything because they've been around and
And
they
they played the game already. That's why they decide not to play the game no more. That's why they homeless.
right.
That's
So him,
just proving that
yep,
it's a game for
right,
anybody to be homeless because there's so much abundance out here, and it's like, oh, you crap out. When you
right,
crapped out, you homeless. You know what I mean? Even though there's homes, there's more empty home. There's more empty homes out here than there are homeless folk.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna let the homeless folk move into the homes because
yep,
it's a game. So the wino represents the one who stopped playing the game.
yeah. And
So
he's
he
just sitting
knows the
around.
game,
Yeah, he's watching everyone else that's
playing
coming
the
after
game.
him playing the game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So so Fontaine definitely has a little dialogue with him every time he comes across him. He put a little bit of beer in his cup and keep it moving. But the thing about it is, when you watch this, you gotta listen to the dialogue of the old head, what the wino be saying, because he's speaking in code, but he's also telling you what's going on while he's speaking in code. You see what I'm
facts,
saying? So you gotta pay attention to the dialogue of the old head wino in front of the store. You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
And it's like
Um,
that in real life. It's like that in
exactly.
real life in the hood. Yo, them winos, them old heads be having a lot of good gems that they be
Right.
dropping. I mean, even though they lives might look like a mess,
Yeah.
might look like they took, but they still got wisdom that they acquired. Maybe
Yeah.
they didn't use the wisdom for themselves, or maybe they was in another predicament to where they couldn't. But they do be having inside knowledge about a lot of stuff.
Facts. She said. So I'm trying to see what old head said to him real quick. Let me see if I can go back a little bit.
And some of them homeless people be people who worked in those corporations where they were doing underhanded stuff and they quit and
Yeah.
they just became homeless.
Right.
They ain't want to play the system. They ain't want to play the game anymore because they knew the system because they was one of the social engineers behind the system and they end up homeless
Yeah.
because
So
they
yeah,
whistleblowers.
right. So I'm trying to see what old head said to him, but I don't want to play it too much because you know how they do.
Mm-hmm.
Want to really shut the live down and shit, but
Yeah, we can't.
yeah.
Yeah, we can't be doing
All
that.
right. So pretty much Fontaine gets back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Regular day-to-day shit. Get back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? He's looking around. Now you gotta peep the frames. Like now, y'all know when they do these movies and they start flashing stuff on the wall and all, you gotta pay attention to
Facts.
that. Because a lot of that stuff got subliminals in it. So these snapshots, you might not catch it. You only could probably catch it when you slow the frame down. But a lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So this is basically like Fontaine's son that got killed. That's
Nah,
why
that's his brother.
my bad. His brother got killed. You know what I'm saying? I guess stealing or whatever. So that's why the young boy that be with him at the beginning reminds him of his little brother. That's why he's
Yes.
always with him. And that's the subliminal right there of, you know what I mean? Basically, uh the,
Big brother.
big brother, you know what I mean, little brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Big Brother also in the form of government watching.
Government, yeah.
Big Brother.
Facts, facts,
You gotta decode this shit.
facts. Yep. So I got, you know what I mean? So basically Fontaine lived with his mother. His mother's always in the back room with the door closed, so he never really sees her. You know what I'm saying? He always knocking on the door, asking, do she need anything? She not right now, baby. I'm just watching my stories. And that, you know what I mean? So you never really get to see his mother. But later on in the movie, you know what I'm saying, it pretty much show you why. Um,
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me get through these. We just doing frame by frame, y'all, because we can't really play the art, play it on here or whatever. So now I mean, basically the homeboy and shit come to the crib. They have a little dialogue or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now he's looking for Slick Charles owes Fontaine money.
Money,
So
yeah. That's the pimp.
he's
Jamie Foxx's role.
Jamie Foxx is playing Slick Charles, the pimp. You know what I'm saying? So and he owes Fontaine money because he's moving drugs for Fontaine at the same time pimping the women or whatever. So he's looking for him to get his money
Mm-hmm.
From Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go through these frames. So this the one of Jamie Foxx hoes, Yo. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled up on her, asking where's Slick Charles at. All right, let's get through this, John. All right, these the niggas that's looking for Fontaine. These is ops right here. These the ops. So they looking, watching for him and seeing what he doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Everybody in the hood gotta have some ops. Especially if you're a drug dealer. You gotta have some ops.
Right. So these niggas is the neighborhood ops that he, got beef with or whatever. All right, so now he gets to the hotel. Jamie Foxx. This is where they introduce Jamie Foxx, as the pimp, Slick Charles. And there's a dialogue that goes on between him and her, basically
having an argument.
Yeah, and basically explaining, her day, with the tricks and all that. And and she pretty much getting fed up. They pretty much getting fed up with each other. So she mentioned something about crypto and the blockchain. There's a dialogue between them two, and she brings up, she basically says, I'm not going to have to deal with this shit much longer because I got the blockchain. You know what I mean?
I'm invested in cryptocurrency and the blockchain. Yep, this thing called the blockchain. Now, I don't know what year this movie's supposed to take place in. It's supposed to take place, I think, in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But it seemed like it's like some type of, not really an alternate universe, but just a different perspective on this time period.
Yeah.
I mean, because you think about it, even they like clothing and stuff is not really early 2000. Like,
right.
I don't know who they got to dress them, but I don't know if it's like their clothing is like time appropriate.
Yeah.
It almost looked like they dress in the same clothing that they wore in Snowfall, like Snowfall clothing.
Right.
Like from the show Snowfall. And that took place in the 80s. So this shit look like it's taking place in the 80s, but it's really the early 2000s.
Right.
Actually look like it's taking place late 70s, early 80s almost.
Yeah.
Like, look at the car.
Exactly.
Look at the clothes. Look at how they talking.
Yeah. So definitely pay attention to the dialogue between Yo and Slick Charles. You know what I'm saying? Definitely pay close attention to that dialogue between them because they definitely mention about the blockchain and cryptocurrency and that. So
they subliminally telling us when they really cranked up the heat on these experiments, what years. Because if you think about it, look at the years all this is meant. I see 80s, I see 70s. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
80s, 70s, that's the big drug pimp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then she mentions the blockchain, so that brings it up to like
Future.
early 2000.
Yeah, that's bringing.
So it's connecting all those timelines, letting you know these experiments were rolled out during these timelines. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
Particularly the hood, the projects.
Yeah.
Mind you, these guys are from the projects. All right.
And
This
projects
movie
meaning
takes place.
yeah.
Projects meaning experiments, like we've been telling y'all even before this movie came out. On this channel, we told y'all the project buildings are experiments. That's why they call them projects, because they're science projects.
Right.
And this movie is exposing the science projects. All right, we can move on.
Yeah, so they get into it, the money, asking where the money at and all that, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get through these frames. So Fontaine ends up leaving and the ops basically pulls up on him and basically guns him down. Basically they trapped him in so where he couldn't reverse the car and get out, and they basically got out and gunned him down and killed him.
And what's crazy is you seen this happen to plenty of rappers and
right.
You know what I'm saying? You seen this happen to plenty of rappers.
Yeah.
How many times could this have possibly happened to rappers?
All the time.
Mm-hmm. Continuously.
All the time. Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So they gun Fontaine down. Fontaine dies. He wakes up in his apartment. After getting gunned down, he wakes up in his apartment. But before that, the screen goes black before this happens, and you hear all this. So basically, they was restoring his memory back into his new clone. You know what I'm saying? I probably jumped ahead a little bit.
Yeah, you jumped way ahead.
I probably jumped ahead a little bit, but I mean, when the screen went black, you could basically hear in the background what's being done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people like XXX, yeah. It's a you can go on and name
they probably was killing those niggas repeatedly and cloning them.
Right. So Fontaine wakes back up, you know what I'm saying? Discombobulated, looking around, wanting to know what's going on, spooked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So Ohead, he meets back up with he goes back to the liquor store.
He gets back up and does the same pattern that he does every day.
Like Groundhog Day, right?
And he talks to some invisible person in the room that he says is his mom, but it's not really. Come to find out, it's not really his mom that he's talking to. It's a recording.
Yeah.
So he's walking past his bedroom and asking her, "Do she want a sandwich?"
Yeah.
Every morning he does this.
Same routine.
He does the same routine, and you know, that's how it is in the hood.
Yeah.
Niggas wake up and do the same shit every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like every day. It's like like the movie Friday in the hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's literally like that. It's either you getting up doing the same shit, going to the same job every day, or you getting up just doing the same shit every day. Period. The same routine, and that's what it's showing here. So it's almost mechanical like. It's like programming. He wakes up every morning, does the same thing. He goes in there, he buys a lottery ticket, he buys alcohol, he talks to the bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, how long this nigga been doing this?
Right.
Right?
And so So always say something to him like young blood, straighter is greater. You hear me? So he's saying little code words to this nigga. And you gotta catch, and it all adds up to when old head be saying shit, it looks like he's just
it's jibber. It's not.
Yeah, but this nigga talking in code. Yeah.
And the thing is, most people do talk in code and not even know it. Right. People talk in code and people are not even conscious that they talk in code. Yeah. Some people are not conscious of it.
Right. Straight is a motherfucking grader. So he's dropping, you know what I mean? He's saying straighter is greater. You know what I mean? Back a little bit. Gotta go frame by frame, y'all. All right, so this is the part I wanted to get to. So he comes out the liquor store, right? This is where the kidnapping comes in. So he's watching this black truck tinted out, driving down the driveway, and there's a person walking in the middle of the road. That person gets kidnapped. So now this is getting into basically the subliminals of why all these people was coming up missing. All these kidnaps, and you know what I'm saying? So these people was basically being kidnapped and taken somewhere and being experimented on.
Like the Atlanta child murders.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the trafficking. Yeah. It's basically showing you what's going on here. And how people's getting snatched up off the streets.
Yep.
And where are they getting taken to? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he witnessed that with his eyes. And it, you know what I mean? He like, what the hell? He wondering what the hell going on with that. So the car pulls up, you know what I mean, and basically pulls up in front of the person in the road, snatch him up and keep going. You know what I'm saying? It says something right here though. He says something. He says something right there. I'm trying to see. It's kind of hard to really, because for the simple fact we can't really play it on air. We got to go frame by frame. We might have to do a rumble with this and actually, you know what I'm saying? But right now we just doing like the premise of the movie, and you know what I mean? And,
well, I might be jumping ahead, but I believe one scene he told me had that new car smell.
Yeah.
Meaning basically you got a new body, nigga.
You got a new body.
They talking in code because metaphysically the car always represents the human body. And then the individual who getting into the car that's controlling it, that represents the soul. Yeah. That's metaphysics 101. Most niggas ain't even make it that far yet.
Facts.
So when he told me he got that new car smell, basically saying, nigga, you cloned.
You're right.
Nigga, they just cloned you again.
Facts.
And that's the old head telling him that.
That's the old head telling him.
And you would think that it's gibberish, right? You would, if you ain't know you was getting cloned, and he say something like that to you, it'd just sound like gibberish.
Yup. And here they go.
But if you got both eyes open, if you got all your eyes open and you're aware of what's going on, when he said, "Oh, you got that new car smell," it should have hit you. You're like, "Oh, them motherfuckers must have cloned me again."
Right. And here they go showing you his little brother again. The same picture, same frame again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
All right, I'm trying to. All right, here he's back at his mother door asking because she need every day. She basically saying, "Not right now. I'm watching my stories." Same shit, y'all. Repetition. Same thing. So the commercials, you gotta pay attention to the commercials on the TV.
Yeah,
because these commercials are basically showing you,
how they ran the psyops on us.
Yeah, like the programming of the commercial and the products that's being sold to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like chicken commercials, like, you know, the hair and skincare product commercials, and you know what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention to those too. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't sleep on the commercials in this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the hair cream, John.
Now remember Dark and Lovely?
Yeah, Dark and Lovely. Exactly.
And Just for Me. Now y'all remember that shit? They got sued for giving people cancer. Gave niggas cancer, right?
Facts.
So it was poisoning black. It is actually making us mentally ill.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So they showing you, and they gonna show you in the movie what they do. And I told y'all niggas they was doing this way before this movie even came out. I said they able to target certain areas through the lot numbers.
Yeah.
They know where shit is going. They know where the supplies is going. And they can alter any supply that they want to and control what area it go to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so, target that area with ads.
Yep. They're gonna show you that in this movie. So Fontaine finds herself back at the apartment again to collect money from Jamie Foxx
Fact.
And this where it goes down. Right here, Jamie Foxx is like, nigga, I just watched you get shot 6 times and died. Nigga, how are you back here? And he spooked out. He spooked out
because
about
Jamie
it.
Foxx witnessed when he got shot up in the car. Yeah, before they cloned him, Jamie Foxx actually was looking outside and witnessed him get shot to death. So now the nigga showing up at the doorstep the next day.
Right.
So all right, what's going on?
You're right.
That's what Slick Charles is saying. Nigga, I just seen you get killed. How the hell you standing in front of me?
Exactly. Go through this. All right, so they having dialogue back and forth in there. You know what I'm saying? They basically about to go on the quest. The pimp, the hoe, and the drug dealer is about to go investigate what's going on and how did the hell he end up back there after getting shot and all that. Mm-hmm. So that it raised the speculation and shit. So these niggas is about to go on the quest. All right, let me get through these frames. All right, so they having dialogue in the car or whatever.
Oh yeah, he's asking because she witnessed it too. Yeah. She witnessed the nigga get laid out. So they both witnessed this nigga get laid out, shot up. Yeah. And there he is, sitting in the car alive. With no bullet wounds or nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So they wondering what the hell is going on. Yeah. So you got the hoe, you got the pimp, and you got the drug dealer. Sound like a joke. It's a dark comedy. It's like a butt end of a joke. And this represents the hood right here in this car.
Exactly.
In this one car, y'all.
It's one car.
It represents the hood.
Yep.
Y'all see it? You got the drug dealer, the hoe, and the pimp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so they're basically about to go on the quest and
see trying to get to where they
to the trap. So they trying to see if they get to the trap house. Yeah, so they get to a trap house. They go to a trap house.
Yeah, because she recognized the car.
She recognized the car.
The car that kidnapped that dude.
Yeah.
He witnessed the kidnapping, and she realized the same people that she seen that was following them was the same car that kidnapped that dude earlier. Because she explained the car, and he explained the car. He said, yeah, I know that car. She said, I know that car. I know where that car is parked at. It's always parked in front of this trap house.
Right.
So now they went to the trap house and to find that van that was kidnapping motherfuckers.
Exactly.
And this is where the van was driving to.
So they looking around the trap house.
Yep.
Commercials on the TV again, y'all. Peep the commercials on the TV. Don't sleep on the commercials on the TV. You know what I'm saying? See if I can play just a little bit. See what's playing. What? I don't know what the hell just happened. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, you don't want to play too much of that shit anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to play. Yeah, exactly. Trying to get to the. All right. So they in a trap house, basically. They going through the trap house, and they come to this door. They get to this door, and they open it up, and there's actually a goddamn elevator, y'all. Mm-hmm. There's a damn elevator.
Now, mind you, those of us that live in the hood know that there's something up with some of these abandoned buildings,
right?
In the cities, in the inner cities. I mean, we know that some of them abandoned buildings are government facilities.
Yeah.
There's government facilities in every neighborhood. They be in regular suburban houses. They be in abandoned buildings, and they have full-fledged laboratories under their homes. Full-fledged laboratories inside of these abandoned buildings. Shit, yep. We even showed y'all we even showed y'all this shit in Hood Times.
Yeah.
And in our animated Hood Times show, when niggas went to the abandoned place and they had the bricks behind the walls.
Right.
They literally had a whole laboratory where they was cooking up cocaine, and that's how the shit is. Like the shit be in abandoned places you wouldn't even think, what people wouldn't even go to. Yeah, and the homeless people hang out. That's why the wino motherfuckers be knowing shit, because they be seeing stuff. Because the winos be sleeping in those abandoned buildings.
Yeah. So they
and
get
some
down.
of them probably,
yeah. Facts. Yep. So they get down here, and there's a dude down there in the basement, basically whipping up shit in the lab. You know what I mean? So they come across this white powdery substance while they down there, which later on, you know what I mean, we find out that that's the premise of the shit that's being put inside all the products within that area. The food and the hair, I mean, and all the products that's being used. So, yeah, I mean, they basically confront this guy, and he says something. He said, "We're all over the place." That's what he says to the main character, Fontaine.
They in every city, every hood.
He's basically saying they all over the place. These laboratories is all over the place.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying?
He said we're everywhere.
He said we're everywhere.
Yep.
Which means the experiment is taking place in every city.
Everywhere. Yeah, so they could be cloning your ass right now. And you wouldn't even know.
So, you know, they confronting the guy, whatever, having dialogue back and forth, and Jamie Foxx actually shoots and kills the guy. So, you know, they trying to get up out of there or whatever. Fontaine realized his reflection is laying on the table, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He realized his body, his shot up body, is laying on the table. And it kind of spooked these niggas out, man. It spooked these niggas out.
Yeah, Fontaine definitely found himself laying on a table.
On the table.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Oh, you skipped the part.
Yeah, it went back. I'm about to go back.
Nah, I'm telling you, forgot to tell him that Jamie Foxx sniffed some of that white powdery substance that guy was cooking up in the lab.
Yeah.
So they gonna have to. That's important for them to know.
Yeah.
So when Jamie Foxx and Fontaine entered the lab, it was some white powdery stuff sitting on the table that dude was cooking up in the lab, and Jamie Foxx tested it. It made him crazy a little bit, and he ended up shooting the dude because he sniffed that powdery substance. So it's like the powdery substance that he sniffed in that laboratory influenced him to shoot the dude.
Yeah.
It made him like paranoid and crazy and violent. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all pay attention to that now.
Pay attention. He came across that powdery substance, and it altered his mind.
Perception, yeah.
So
it altered his perception, made the nigga violent. Just think about the motherfuckers in those. We'll get to that.
Yeah. So Fontaine and them niggas is spooked out because he seen a reflection of himself dead, the previous body that he was in. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you know, they trying to figure out what's going on. So let me get to do this real quick. So them niggas is talking, trying to figure out what's going on, and they end up going back to the house. Like Fontaine gathered some of his niggas up from the neighborhood, and they went back to the house.
Yeah, to see what the hell is going on in there. So
and
he took his niggas over there.
Yeah, and that door is gone. That elevator is gone. The door is gone, and the elevator is gone. So they moved it and got it up out of there.
Yeah, because they able to move those laboratories really fast.
Real fast.
Yeah, they able to break those laboratories down in a matter of a couple hours and move them.
Right. You know what I mean? So they laughing at him basically like, damn, man, they thinking he crazy, pretty much. They don't believe nothing. So they thinking he crazy, of course. You know what I mean? So he left them niggas behind and got up out of there. So now they get back having dialogue. This the part right here is what I want to, you know what I mean? They basically go get some food and they go to the chicken spot. You know what I'm saying?
Like it resemble Popeyes.
Yeah, Popeyes, Churches, all the chicken spots, y'all.
All the chicken spots
that niggas go to. KFCs, all the shit.
All the ones y'all love.
You know what I mean? So
all the ones y'all love.
They're sitting in there eating, and all of a sudden, everybody start breaking out laughing and shit. Everybody's laughing in there. Everybody's in there, and Jamie Foxx has a moment where he's saying, "This shit is in the chicken. That white powdery substance is in the chicken." You know what I'm saying?
It's in the chicken, y'all. White powdery substance. Now think, in real life, when have niggas went crazy over some goddamn chicken?
Word. Popeye's doing the Popeye chicken sandwich. Yeah.
Yep.
The Popeye's chicken sandwich, y'all.
Facts. It's in the chicken. And they telling you in the movie what they doing. Nigga, and they make sure this shit is even easier access to the projects.
Right.
Because it's an experiment. Because the projects is literally a science project. Literally.
So these niggas is at the table geeking. Like everybody in there geeking. And they having a moment where the niggas realize Jamie Foxx realizes in the chicken. You know what I'm saying? So now them niggas is going on another quest again. So which happened is the dude that came out, like a white boy with an afro, they recognize he's dressed the same as the nigga that they came across inside the laboratory. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So they cloning them too, because you remember they killed this guy.
Yeah, remember this guy Jamie Foxx shot this guy, and now he's back again too. So
he's back again because they're everywhere.
Well. Yeah. And you notice they got him in the afro. You know, he's basically blending in. You know what I'm saying? With the afro and you know what I'm saying,
he
and
really
all that.
Ain't blending in though. He's
well,
you
know
white
what I
man
mean.
With an afro. That's crazy.
So, she go back there, look like Nosy Ho Live.
Pretty much.
Goes back there and finesse this nigga. You know what I mean? Yes. Damn, Nosy, you might want to get a check. I think they stole your image, man.
They stole your image?
They stole your image, Nosy Ho. You better go get a check. They straight took your image.
Yeah, they put the truth in plain sight. Yeah, well, y'all, we breaking this down in a way to let y'all niggas know that they doing this shit in real life.
Yeah.
This is just not a movie.
Nah. And this is, this movie coming out at this particular time is really significant. You know what I'm saying? And they put basically everything. And so she finagled this nigga. He goes out, get her some chicken. She tell him, bring me back some coleslaw, some chicken. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So she's snooping around. And this part F me up a little bit. She's snooping around, and look, the monitors. These is the monitors that's monitoring every chicken spot, and they monitoring behavior.
Not just the chicken spot, nigga. That's monitoring.
Oh yeah, that's the project building. Yeah, the project buildings.
Nigga, that's club. The project.
Yeah, my bad. Let me refrain. The strip clubs, the trap houses.
Yeah.
Everything that's pertaining to the ghetto is being monitored through these screens. So what they doing is taking notes on behavior. You know what I'm saying? What this white powdery substance is doing to the black community, how it's making them behave.
Yeah,
you know
how they experiment. Yeah, because they experiment with the products. They basically poisoning the products, and then they test it, and then they get video footage. Because everything out here got cameras. Yeah. All those project buildings, they had cameras from the start.
Right.
They built those project buildings with cameras all over the place.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So they was experimenting on niggas from the get-go.
Right. Matter of fact, we're gonna get into a quick commercial break. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna come right back and get right back into this. So stay tuned. All right, be right back.
What's up, family? It's Isaiah Curry. You been looking raggedy lately? Cause you having trouble finding the right products for your beautiful melanated bodies? Skin so ashy you look albino? Head so dry and nappy you can start a fire with it?
This is the last time.
Well, look no further, family, because we got you covered over here at Night and Day Shopping Network. We team up with other black entrepreneurs to bring you the best self-care products for us melanated brothers and sisters. And don't feel left out, white people. You can use them too. All the products are all natural and chemical free. We got some raw shea and cocoa butters, body washes, coconut hair conditioners, yucca root shampoo, gift boxes, and gel and oil for your hair locks. All from black-owned companies. It's way better than that crap from Walmart and the dollar store. Shit. So click the link in the description box below and go get you some at nightanddayNetmarket.com.
That's nightanddayNetmarket.com. Hair care and skincare products, high quality t-shirts and hoodies. Yeah, I mean detox. You know what I'm saying? Natural detox and everything. So head over there, you know what I mean, and shop with us. So let's get back into it. So you gotta realize all these screen monitors monitor everything in the neighborhood, the food places, the salons, the barbershops, the trap houses, the strip clubs, everything is being monitored right through those screens, y'all. So she's finagling on the nigga still, and she's trying to see what's going on. So she recognized some of those places.
And they've been following them. And they've been following them throughout the city and noticing that they've been transporting these poisonous products everywhere.
Facts.
They've been transporting the poisonous product. They've been putting the poisonous products in the grape juice and shit at the churches.
Yeah.
The grape drink at the churches that they use for the communion. They was putting the powdery substance in that. They was putting the powdery substance in the alcohol at the strip club. They was putting the powdery substance in the fast food restaurants. Yeah.
So they sitting in the car and they witnessed them bringing the hair salon products into the salon. You know what I'm saying? And these are the people that's working in the laboratory. So they're actually packing that stuff up in the lab and all that, and they delivering it straight to the to the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they,
throughout the whole hood.
Yeah.
Throughout every facet of the hood is an experiment.
So they're following that van. To see where it's leading them, and it leads them to the salon, right? They go to the salon, and they realized she picks up the box, and she realized that same powdery substance is in the hair and skin, the hair products in the salon. You know what I'm saying?
Which basically represents the chemicals that they poisoning us with.
Facts. So it's all in the perms and the hair relaxers. And remember, we telling y'all the lawsuits, the billions of dollars of lawsuits that they got with these hair relaxing companies that they've been selling to us over the years. You know what I'm saying? So now they're down there and they're looking, and they're questioning, asking what this stuff is doing to people in here. Like, you know what I mean? The ladies, you got to peep the dialogue what she's talking about. Because they, as she's putting the stuff in her hair, her behavior starts to change, and she starts talking about and mumbling some shit, and basically, Jamie Foxx in there is witnessing and seeing how those products in there is altering people's.
It made them docile.
It made them docile. Yup.
Yeah. It basically, she was complaining. This woman was sitting here complaining about how the system ain't fair and how the job been basically robbing her.
Yeah.
And then after they put the perm in her head, she basically changed her whole tune up. Like, this the type shit that just happens, and I guess I'm just gonna deal with it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so as soon as she was about to do something about it,
they ended up. Yep. As soon as they put the poison made them passive. And that's basically what's happening though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically what's happening.
Facts.
So the op nigga rolled back up on him, and he's looking shocked because he's wondering, like, nigga, didn't I just murk you? Didn't I just put you to sleep? Didn't I just murk you? So he's wondering why the hell is he back there? Like, how the hell you get back here? You know what I'm saying? So they had their little dialogue or whatever. within the salon. They roll out. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx gets stuck in the van that was delivering the products. He goes, investigates, and opens up the boxes, and he sees the grape juice and stuff in there. Now you remember the grape juice, the grape drink. Remember, Dave Chappelle used to make fun of the grape drink. The powdery substance is inside the purple stuff. You know what I'm saying? He realizes that, but the people that was delivering the stuff came back fast, and he got stuck in the van, so they had to go chase the van down with this nigga in it, Yo-Yo and Fontaine. So they having a little dialogue with the op or whatever. So now they go trying to find this nigga. He finds himself back up here again, talking to the old head. Now this time he's going to the old head to get some information.
Yeah.
He wants to know where those vans and stuff is at, like the source of it. And it blows my mind where old head tell him the main lab is at. Inside the church, my nigga. Inside the church is the main laboratory that's sourcing all the little laboratories in the city. The church, my nigga.
And that's how, and it would be that. Because that's the biggest program in society, period, is the church. It's been the churches for decades, for centuries.
Dang.
It's always been.
And it's the Mount Zion Church, yo. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think about it. The churches are tax exempt.
Right.
That should tell you something right there.
So they finally get Jamie out the van. They finally get him out the van, and they go inside the church. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Prayer night, healing. You gotta start when they start flashing these things on like the wall and stuff. It's definitely subliminal messages in there. You know, prayer night, healing. So they get in the church, they sit in there for a while. Now they know the lab is in there, but they gotta figure out where
it's at. Yeah.
You know what I mean, where's the bus? So they flashing the grape juice,
the grape drink,
juice,
yeah.
Yeah, they flashing the grape drink
with the powdery substance,
the powdery
mind
substance
control.
in there.
Yep, mind control substance. That's what I'm gonna call it. Wow.
Yeah, shit crazy. So the church is over. They still in the church. Fontaine finally finds the button basically to the underground lab. So there's another door again, getting into the elevator, and they going down. They're going back down. But this time when they get in there, they realize, you know what I'm saying, the people down there is wearing all types of hazmat suits and all, you know what I mean, hazard suits and everything. So they snooping around. They basically rob them for they for their disguise or whatever, so they can walk around as the hazmat suit.
Keep throughout the lab. Yep. This look like some what's that shit? Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Hidden secret layers and laboratories and shit, and hitting into buildings and bedrooms, and just like some damn Monsters Inc.
Now you gotta peep this graph, this thing right here where it's basically showing you where everything is at.
Yeah.
See the testing lab. It's like different departments on here. So these niggas is walking through. You know what I'm saying? People's getting experimented on in here. Now it's all types of shit going on down here.
All types of science experiments
they're testing with the 808 music. They're in there testing them and seeing what type of behavior they have when the 808 music is being played. So they playing the 808 music, and the two guys that's inside the padded room is fighting while the 808 music is playing. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting. So basically, it's showing you
Weaponized.
that. Yeah, basically, it's showing you that the drill music and all that
is weaponized against
is
us.
weaponized basically against us, and it makes us violent. You know what I'm saying? So they're basically testing the trap music out on them. They getting violent. Then they switch to some other music, and then all of a sudden they get calm and they start making up. You know what I'm saying? So they down there testing with the music and all that, the images, everything. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is. I can't believe they allowed them to put all this in
the movie,
this
right?
movie. I'm highly shocked that they let them put all this information in a movie. That goes to show you that how they look down on us to the point they could put this right in front of our face, basically making fun of us.
Right.
And then they F Jamie Foxx up in real life. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show you how they look at us. They look at us like we degenerates and we got low intelligence, and they just laughing right in front of our faces by putting all this stuff in this movie because the black community have been getting experimented on and continuously getting experimented on.
Man, smash that like button, y'all.
Smash that like button.
Get them likes all the way up tonight.
Hell yeah. Them likes
need
to be. How many people's in here? That's how many likes need to be in here.
Facts. So they basically
go through the lab.
Yeah, they going through the lab and they get to the part where all the clones is in there. All the clones is in there.
And mind you, this is under the church building.
This is under the church building.
and you know what? The church is one of the biggest things in our community. The black church.
Right.
All of our grandmoms and grandfathers and aunties and uncles, everybody make your ass go to church. So the church is very big in the black community. So it will only make sense that would be one of the biggest cloning laboratories under that shit.
Yeah.
Of course it would be. Of course it would be in one of those elaborate ass church buildings. You gotta think about it. There's two buildings on the street that's always the biggest, guaranteed. Church buildings and banks.
Yep.
Those are the two biggest buildings on every corner in the inner cities, are the banks and the churches. Right. Those big ass cathedrals, sometimes they take up the whole block.
Take up the whole block.
Yep. A cathedral can take up a whole block. A bank can take up a whole block.
Exactly.
The bank be so goddamn big that Starbucks and McDonald's end up moving inside the goddamn bank.
Dang.
Because the bank is so damn big. So that goes to show you who's ruling society right now. So of course this makes sense in this movie that the main laboratory, they literally said the main laboratory is inside of where? The church.
The bottom of the church. Yep.
The black church. All right, let's continue. Damn, this is crazy. This is deep.
Yeah. So now they in the cloning lab and they recognize Fontaine is recognizing himself. Now they cloned him many times. They basically prepared him many times. You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily means it's not necessarily the physical cloning, but it's the mind. The mind is being cloned in real time in our community. Like, you know what I mean? They basically got us all set on a programming to think alike. That's all this represents. That's all this symbolizes. It's making a bunch of us think alike. You know what I mean? Have that. It's cool to go to jail. Yeah, it's cool to go to jail. It's cool to shoot niggas. It's cool to be a pimp. It's cool to be a prostitute. It's cool to be. So they got our minds basically on that. Well,
there's something
thinking pattern
about those classifications.
Mm-hmm.
The drug dealer life, the pimp life, and the whole life is very mechanical.
Yeah.
You see, they do the same shit every day.
Right.
They live inside of a box, but they not the only lifestyles that do that. just a regular 9 to 5 average working Joe is the same thing. Robotic. Niggas is robotic, B. It clones. Everybody is cookie cutter factory. It's like everybody came off the assembly line.
Yeah.
Our mindsets all come off the assembly line. That's what this represents. We're all cloned right now. Just think about it. We all do the same shit every day. All of us. We all do the same shit every day.
And what they said, what she say, Yo-Yo said, well, they recognized that there wasn't no women down there clone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Fontaine was down there clone, Jamie down there clone, but the woman, the black woman, wasn't cloned down there.
Yeah, the wino was also cloned, y'all. The bum
wino was cloned. Yep.
The bum was a clone. Yeah, there's a lot. Most of them were cloned. I wonder why the prostitute. Now I haven't figured out why the prostitute wasn't cloned.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, because you come a dime a dozen.
Right. So Fontaine basically recognized himself being cloned multiple times and basically has a fit. You know what I'm saying? And distraught. And so he starts shooting at himself, which that symbolizes us just killing each other as black people. He's shooting at himself. So us shooting one another is basically just shooting at ourselves. Mm-hmm. That's what that basically symbolizes right there.
Facts.
He's seeing himself. And he shot at himself. He's saying, "You're not me. You're not me. I'll kill all you mother effers." That's basically what he said. And that's basically just us, self-hate, killing ourselves. Y'all know, y'all get the statistics of that. You know what I mean? So they all effed up on the elevator. Can't believe what their eyes just seen.
Yeah, because they all were cloned except for the prostitute, and a lot of their friends were cloned. Everybody's cloned.
Everybody cloned. Mm-hmm. So they find themselves going back upstairs, and they go to the strip club. They find themselves back in through the door. They walk through the door, and they end up in the strip club. And they recognize that first of all, the music that they start playing when they walked in there, the music they was playing was I think Gangsta Boo, Where the Dollars At. That was being played, right? Mm-hmm. Then they recognized that these niggas escaped Fontaine, Yo-Yo, and Slick Charles, and they basically got on the walkie-talkie and told the DJ. Now mind you, the DJ is partaking in the experiment as well.
The 808 music that's making people violent and controlling their minds.
Yeah. So, and he said it. He said it's mind control music. Yeah. Yep, so what he did, he got orders from the from the upper echelons or whatever, telling them to switch the music up. So when they switched the music up, it made everyone in the club docile and hypnotized.
Mm-hmm. Hypnotized,
Even Slick Charles got hypnotized, and the only one didn't get hypnotized was the black woman though. It didn't work on her. She didn't get hypnotized. You know what I'm saying? She didn't get hypnotized. Everyone else got hypnotized
because she wasn't cloned.
She wasn't cloned. It only works on the clone. Exactly. Man, this shit, yo.
Yeah, this is deep.
Hit that like button, man. Don't hit the like button and share this live, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, facts.
So the basically the DJ gets orders from the upstairs basically to switch the music up so he can make everyone
to basically control their minds. Yeah.
And he yells out on the mic, y'all feeling this mind control music or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
them niggas actually got keys to their brains.
It's crazy.
Keywords, using keywords, phrases and shit. And we see they do that to celebrities. Y'all niggas remember Al Roker on the news?
Ooh, yeah.
Y'all remember Cardi B?
Yeah.
Acting all, yeah. Y'all remember Britney Spears? It's certain code words that them niggas say.
Yup.
and they switch on. You know what I'm
So the
saying?
whole,
Those are the clone niggas right there.
Yep.
The movie is telling you the truth.
Yeah, it is telling you the truth, and it's not really hiding anything. I mean, it's not really hiding anything. Everything is actually blatant. So everybody get hypnotized and start chasing these niggas out the club. Everyone is, you know what I mean, basically programmed the same through the mind control music to chase these the pimp, the hoe, and the prostitute. You know what I'm saying? So they're chasing them down. The car somehow gets messed up, and the van pulls up, and it's the was it Keith Sutherland? I think that's his name. Yeah, Keith Sutherland pulls up in a van. Basically gets out the car, and he's basically got mind control over everyone there, except the woman, except the black woman, because she's not cloned. But everyone out there is cloned, so he basically took control of all their minds. And and he basically lets them know, we own you. We own y'all. That's what he tells them. We own y'all.
There's nothing you could do about it.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's what he said. He said, we own y'all, and there's nothing you could do about it. You know what I'm saying? Which was what happened was the woman is not hypnotized, so she's ready to shoot him, but he has control over the mind of the black man. So that's basically showing that the white man got the mind of the black man, and he controls him. He basically used the black man to attack the black woman, and it's all. I mean, it's like obvious. That scene is obvious. You know what I'm saying? There's no subliminals about that. So that's basically what they showing you on that scene. And he mentions something. He says Olympia Black. Now I looked up Olympia Black, and that's an author, a sci-fi author. You know what I'm saying? That basically put all these experiments inside his writings. Olympia Black. I think it's like My Pet Human. Wrote the book called My Pet Human, and all these different sci-fi books. So I'm gonna definitely be buying those books because I need to read them shits for myself.
Facts.
I never heard of Olympia Black, so I had to do my research, and I seen the synopsis of the books that they wrote, that he wrote, and so I'm definitely gonna buy them shits because I need to see what's in that. But he says the key word. He says Olympia Black, and he took control over Fontaine's mind, because Fontaine was ready to shoot him. But then he said the key word, Olympia Black, and he just took Fontaine's mind over, which is crazy. Olympia Black.
Wow, my human pet.
Keyword. You know what I'm saying?
My human pet.
Yep. So you mind you, everyone
also, hold on, JR. The other Olympia Black book is called Volunteer.
Yeah, that's Volunteer. Key. Yep.
That's key to know what's going on in this.
Right.
Cause these niggas clones just didn't come out of nowhere. Y'all gotta ask yourself where the original at. So this, mind you, his code word is Olympia Black, my human pet, which is also a volunteer.
Right. Wow.
Olympia Black series have two books to it. Two books to the series. That's one of the books is My Human Pet. These niggas is definitely human pets.
Right.
And the other one is called Volunteer. So did these niggas volunteer to be cloned? We about to find out.
So mind you, it's everybody that was in the club that's hypnotized by the music. He got control of, and they're just sit back passive, and that just represents that black people are passive to what's going on. We sit back and we just let it. We allow it to happen because we're so passive and desensitized to it. So everyone right there that's standing around represents the desensitized black people that's prone to the violence that goes on around them.
And all their minds is cloned and controlled.
And nobody's going to do anything about it.
All their minds is cloned and controlled. Just think about it. The black mind in America is cloned.
Right.
and controlled. Because just think about the programming of niggas.
Right.
And why everybody's always tough? Why niggas always got to be tough, and why females always got to be hoes in the hood? Why? Is this movie not showing you that? This movie is showing you that niggas always got to be drug dealers, the women always got to be hoes, and the niggas always got to be pimps.
Right.
Think about it. That's what this movie, and those are clone minds. You got to think about it. All those mindsets think exactly alike. So that's why it's easy for the cops to bust them. It's easy to figure out their next move because all the drug dealers move the same way.
Yeah,
all the pimps move the same way. All the hoes move the same way because it's a program. It's easy to figure out because the program that's running, just like an app on your phone, you can figure it out. You know their next move. You know what they're going to do. You know how they're going to react. You know everything that they're going to do before they even do it because they're a drug dealer. And certain ingredients come with being a drug dealer. Because they a pimp, and certain ingredients come with being a pimp. So yeah, so this Olympia Black, my human pet, yeah, you are the government's human pet. All these tough niggas out here who think, you know what I mean, rapping about the gun violence, and out here shooting people and selling drugs. Nigga, you are brainwashed. You are part of the program. They know everything you do. And then niggas act like that, like the feds don't know that they out here killing people and selling drugs. They know every drug that you sold. They know every body that you caught. And they got it on camera.
Right.
They got it all on camera, y'all. Now this part is important.
Right.
Look who that is.
That's Fontaine. As the house, basically the house nigga, the slave nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He's the right-hand man of the white man.
Yeah, exactly.
That got control of the other clone's brain.
Right. So this is all your celebrities and you know, officials, you know, those type of folks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a clone too. Yeah, he's a clone as well. That's why his mind is taken over by Keith Sutherland, because I mean he's a clone as well. Well, that's Fontaine. That's Fontaine. You know what I'm saying? That's Fontaine.
Yeah. But it said My Human Pet, and in the other Olympia Black book is called Volunteer.
Volunteer. Yep.
So did Fontaine volunteer to be a clone?
Exactly. He volunteered to be a clone.
Oh, we ain't even get to that shit yet.
Yeah, we ain't
keep moving.
All right, so you know, he basically, you know, takes over Fontaine's mind, because she's the only one that still has her mind. You know what I'm saying? And he makes him turn the gun on himself. He tells Fontaine to stick the gun in his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? And basically showing him that he has control over his mind. And Jamie Foxx just still hypnotized like everybody else that's standing out there, desensitized to it, basically. You see the blank stare on his face, like he has no emotion at all because he's under hypnosis. And like that's basically what's happening.
Like the pimp, the drug dealer, and you know what I mean?
Right.
They don't usually have no emotion when they into their programming. Because that's what it is, it's programming.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you see they being programmed not only through stuff like the music, and they being programmed chemically also.
Chemically,
they putting shit in the products, and then they also putting extra shit that goes with the chemicals in the music, vibration from the 808 music, and then they give you the chemical to go with it. So that completely alters your perception. Yep. It alters your reality. It makes you violent. Right. It makes you docile. It makes you ignorant. It makes you stupid. It makes you impulsive. It makes you angry. So you got all these different things that these chemicals is doing to you. And then on top of that, they got all the social structure holding you back, down. Mm-hmm. On top of that, and then they monitoring everything you do and got a follow on everybody.
Exactly.
Wow.
Dang. So So Keith Sutherland pulls off, and everyone snaps out of it, snaps out the hypnosis. You know what I'm saying? Fontaine wakes back up in his home, and then there he go again with the picture of his little brother again. Now you gotta peep the significance of why they keep showing his little brother. You know what I'm saying?
And he's big brother.
And he's big brother.
He's property. He's literally property of Big Brother, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all get it? He's the big brother.
It's crazy. Yo, this movie, the truth. Yo, I didn't think I was gonna see this when I seen this movie. I thought it was like, oh, it's just a movie they going. But after all the controversy with Jamie Foxx in real time, I see why they had to make that script play out the way it played out. I mean, to get people to watch this movie, because I didn't know they put so much information. They just told you like it is.
And there's probably some shit that we still miss. I gotta watch.
There's a lot that we still miss.
I didn't have time to watch it today. I had other shit I was doing. But
yeah, if y'all think we ain't gonna come back and keep this joint going as another, because we, we couldn't really play the audio. So Rumble, we might have to get, play audio and then dig into the conversations, the dialogue.
Dig into the dialogue more. Yeah, we could break it down better.
We could break it down just by the dialogue that's being told back and forth. So make sure y'all go subscribe to our Rumble. Subscribe to our Rumble, Night and Day Network on Rumble.
Yeah, we could break this shit down for months, weeks, years.
Years.
We wanted to.
Nigga, this movie is scripture, my nigga.
Facts.
They wrote this joint out. I can't believe it.
It's a blueprint.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it's a blueprint.
It's a blueprint of what they've been doing to us.
Hell yeah. All the shit that's crazy about, fan, it's crazy that all the stuff we talked about before this movie even came out, everything we talked about got put in this movie.
Everything.
It's like them niggas was listening to us and the rest of the niggas that was talking about this shit. Because these niggas, everything we talked about is in this damn movie. Y'all know that. For y'all that been subscribed, we'll be telling about the hair care and skincare products and stuff and what they've been telling y'all. But we've been saying that little small ass owl and Rite Aid and Walmart. We've been telling y'all the food lots that they've been targeting us with, the food lot.
Human meat.
And
all types of chemicals.
They put all that shit in this movie. For y'all that been subscribed for a while, y'all know we've been always talking about this. And everything we talk about is in this damn movie.
Facts. Everything.
It's crazy, man.
Exactly how they do it. In detail.
It's crazy.
How they got laboratories under all these places around here.
Right.
You know what I mean? How a quarter of these motherfuckers are government agents. Like your everyday person you wouldn't even expect is a government agent that's actually on a job.
Fact.
And you think they just regular civilians, and they not.
Now Fontaine and her ends up back up at his place, and he switched this whole tune up. He basically told her to leave this shit alone. He ready to go back to his normal life. He don't want to go on the quest no more. He wants to leave it on. So Yo-Yo was like, nah, F that. We need to keep digging further.
Facts.
The black woman is telling this nigga, nah, we need to keep digging further. But this nigga just want to leave it alone, though. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, she ended up convincing this nigga anyway. He tried to go back to his normal life, but this shit was tearing at him. Subconsciously. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go back to your normal life after you find out.
After you wake up, yeah.
Yeah. There's no going back to your normal life.
Nope. It's like, nigga, once you take that red pill, nigga, it's over. You woke. Ain't no going back to sleep. So now he's having a hard time dealing with it. So now they showing you all these different Tyrone, basically all these different Fontaines doing different things. Back in the car again, back at the crib chilling, drinking the beer, at the food restaurant. His ass went back to sleep, y'all. This symbolized a nigga going back to sleep and going right back to the poisons, man. This nigga went right back to the poisons. Said F it.
Poison's business as usual, right?
Yep, yeah. Back at the store again. See, back out there, scratching off cards. We showing you they showing you the repetitions of the mind of the nigga, man. Back out there again, scratching off cards. Wino old head out there still telling them what's going on, what's really going on. There you go again. Yep. Hold on, I see something.
I could definitely see how the government can have a monitoring system inside those projects.
Yeah.
I don't know why we thought they didn't have that in there. It is crazy because they showing us the concept behind that in the show the Silo.
Yeah.
On Apple TV. If y'all niggas never seen the Silo, is a show called The Silo on Apple TV, man.
Mm-hmm.
These people are inside of these silos, but they turned them into living quarters, and they're huge. They big enough to house hundreds of thousands of people, but they can't go outside because they saying basically is
contaminated.
They don't know. I guess contaminated. I guess.
Right.
I guess it's contaminated outside. So they got all these people. This whole civilization been living in these silos for over 100 and something years, and they don't even know why or how they got there.
Yeah.
But come to find out, man, all these little living quarters inside of the silo got cameras all through there. They didn't even know what cameras was because some of the technology, I guess, got lost before they went into the silo. Yeah. So the regular residents didn't even know what cameras was, but they had cameras all through their damn quarters. So the people who was monitoring the silos was able to see everything. Damn, this is a spoiler alert for y'all niggas who ain't see Silo. I'm sorry, man.
He breaking down.
I should have warned y'all. I should have warned y'all. My bad. But that same concept is for the project building. The project buildings guaranteed them shits got cameras all in them. Had cameras all in them.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed the NSA was sitting somewhere or some other secret organization was sitting there monitoring that shit all day, all night, 24/7. Yep. So they seen all the drug deals, they seen all the murders, they seen all the rapes, they seen all of that. They seen everything that
rapes.
Oh my bad. They seen all of that in those. Yeah, they seen all of that in those project buildings, and they didn't do nothing about it. All they did was just put it in the file. You know what I mean? Oh, the formula worked. That's what they showed in this movie. All that was in this movie. Same thing they doing in the movies is what they did throughout the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Now, this part right here was significant because he finally breaks the door down that his mom been in the whole time. And come to find out when he gets in there, it's a freaking recorder. It's an empty room. The whole time, he thought that was his mother in there, and it was a goddamn empty room with a table in there with a recorder that repeated, you know what I'm saying, the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm. So what made him not go into that room all those times?
Exactly. It's crazy. So he snaps, basically, you know what I mean? And he's crying for his mother. That's basically what's going on. His mother, he realized his mother ain't there. And he needs his mother the most because he's dealing with some trauma. You see what I'm saying? That basically just represents trauma. Trauma. You know what I'm saying?
The mom probably died years ago.
Yeah.
Because the real Fontaine, y'all know, I don't want to give it up too early.
And keep in mind, his mother wasn't cloned, so obviously she wasn't cloned. Same thing like Yo-Yo, she wasn't cloned. You know what I'm saying?
Then somebody said that shows that the black mother really ain't there for their kids. They too busy on a device. The moms is too busy on the goddamn devices because look, the mom is literally talking through a device.
Right.
You know what I mean? The moms is too much on goddamn Snapchat and Facebook.
Damn. Wow. Wow.
We all know that mom that never watched their kids because they motherfuckers be on Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter all goddamn day. All day.
So he's basically sad because he don't realize that his mother died years ago. You know what I'm saying? So Junebug comes back around and start bugging him. He just want to be left alone. You know what I mean? Him and Junebug have a moment, and he tell Junebug, "You remind me of someone." Which talk about his little brother that got killed. You know what I'm saying? Obviously he didn't get cloned. So there you go again. They're showing your little brother again. You know what I'm saying? All right. She ain't giving up. Yo-Yo ain't giving up. She's trying to figure out everything. She's trying to figure out everything that's going on. Yo-Yo is not giving up. You know what I'm saying? She want to know what the hell going on out here. Yep, you know what I'm saying? So now they showing you all the kids that been coming up missing, and they showed you where they at. They be experimented on in the lab. So all these
under the church,
under the churches, yeah. So all these black kids being snatched up and all that, they basically showing you in this movie what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's all part of a mind controlled experiment.
Mind you, they being snatched up from a dark government organization that's working behind a church building.
Right.
Like they are literally inside, like under. They like under the damn a laboratory under the church. That's crazy. And they got all types of freaky experiments going on down there, cloning and weaponizing music and how to use mind control through advertisement and all types of shit they got going on down there under the church building.
Yep. Smash that like button, y'all. If you haven't, smash that like button. So fine, Slick Charles, he's back in his ways. You know what I mean, basically, you know what I mean.
He's effed up too because he's still wondering, like, I must not be even real anyway because I'm a clone.
Because I'm a clone, right? At this point, he's like, I don't even have my own mind at this point.
Facts.
And that's what they're struggling with because they don't have their own mind.
Nope. He's a pet.
It's a pet.
My human pet.
Yup.
Olympia Black.
Right.
My human pet. All right. Olympia Black was the code word that they used to take over these clone ass niggas' minds.
So he's pulling back up on his hoes again. You know, it's back to business as usual. Yep. All right, so I mean, all right, got a little dialogue back and forth. The padded room again. Basically the experiment and shit. Her and keep Sutherland and her got a dialogue back and forth. Man, oh man.
Wow.
And of course they talking about the products and stuff like, you know what I mean, basically trying to, you know, figure out why they doing these different experiments and shit. And the hair care products and shit like that. And this movie is definitely the truth though.
It definitely is. It's actually pretty good, to tell you the truth. I felt like, I mean, some parts I felt like it was a little all over the place, but it was still easy to follow. I would give it probably like 4 out of 5. 4, yeah, probably 4 out of 5. Sorry.
So Fontaine ends up linking with the op because they ready to go. You know what I mean, back on the quest again. You know what I mean, to figure out what's going on. So he actually links up with the op. It gets the op on his side, and he lets the op know that there's labs all over the city that been experimenting on us, and it's hard for him to believe. He's shot. It's hard for him to believe. You know what I'm saying? That
which automatically makes us not ops anymore, because the only ops is the niggas that's experimenting on us.
Facts.
It's sad. It's very sad that we don't realize that yet in our community. Instead, we still violent with each other. We still, you know what I mean? We basically, we wicked as hell towards each other.
So he shoots Fontaine again. He ends up shooting in, unaliving Fontaine again. And then ends back up at the cloning center.
Right back at the cloning. Look all them damn clones in there.
Oh, right back at the cloning center, y'all.
Mind you, this is under a church building.
Right. Damn. He's back at this store again with scratch off card. It's like after you get woke, you know what I mean? After you wake, after his
he got the same clone, cycle, the same
cycle. Yeah. And that's basically
like every other nigga in the hood.
Yep. That's basically represents us being in that cycle. Yep.
Alcohol, cigarettes, look.
Yep.
And lottery tickets.
Yep.
Is that not some hood shit? Alcohol, cigarettes, and lottery tickets? That's the shit all day.
And the alcohol old head out there with the wisdom is still sitting out there.
Facts. And he told that nigga, you got that new car smell.
He told me got that new car smell. Just represents a new body.
Yep. Young blood, you got that new car smell.
All right.
And mind you, old head was also a clone.
He was also a clone.
The wino, yeah.
Yeah. So of course they sitting back and monitoring everything, of course. Watching our behavior. We told y'all niggas in the hood in America is significance, man. It's
we being experimented
on, man. Yeah. So these niggas ready to ride out again.
Facts.
Of course. They all show up, you know what I mean? And they, the secret door
laboratory
to the lab. Now they ready to go take that whole damn lab, you know what I mean?
Take the whole thing over.
Right.
As they should, because they got their clones down there.
Exactly. Their clones
you
are down
cloning me.
Exactly.
What the hell's going on down there?
And they looking for Yo-Yo too. So that you gotta realize they going to get Yo-Yo up out of there too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Cause she's down there being experimented on and shit. So now they letting all the clones and shit out.
Almost remind you of the Jordan Peele movie, right?
Which one? Was
it Us?
Yeah, I think it was Us. Yeah.
Yep. Remember all the clones that they had at the bottom of the joint?
Yep.
The clones came up and started killing all the other ones.
Yep.
And replacing them.
Dang. Nigga said after all these years, now here we get to the part where it's him all along, y'all.
The volunteer.
The volunteer. Right there, y'all. It's been him the whole time that's been experimenting, y'all, on his own self. It wasn't even the white man, it was him.
We told y'all that shit on this channel.
Didn't we tell y'all on the channel?
It ain't a white man that's running shit. It's not a white man that's running shit.
Didn't we always tell y'all that shit? Yeah, and this represent Doodoo.
Yakub.
Doodoo represents the Yakub.
Yeah, it's not a white man running shit, y'all.
It's not a white man running shit. Yeah. Man, it's been him the whole time, y'all. Yep.
Now remember, the code word that the white man was controlling them with was called Olympia Black.
Olympia Black.
Olympia Black is a series of books. That one came out in 2020 called My Human Pet, and the other one came out in 2022 called Volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
So this nigga volunteered to be a human pet.
Dang.
Facts. So what it looked like they cloned these niggas with their consent.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what happened to all the other originals? Where all the other originals at?
All over the city, probably.
Yep, all over the city. And it's also sort of the premise of that movie, The Island.
Yeah. Well, Michael Clark Duncan and all. Yep.
Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan and all of them. They was actually cloning themselves so they can use themselves for spare parts, just in case if they needed a lung, or they needed a kidney, or they needed a liver. They could clone these motherfuckers, raise them up, and then use them for spare parts.
Now he's having a dialogue with himself, which represents the subconscious, y'all. Fontaine is having a conversation with himself, with his him being dressed up in the him being the scientist and all that just represents the subconscious.
Hold up, nigga. At the end of the island, right? The clones broke out then too, didn't they?
Yeah, they broke out. Everybody got out. Yeah,
broke out.
They let them out.
Broke out at the end. In the movie Us, the clones broke out, right?
Yeah.
The clones broke out in the end. In the Jordan Peele movie Us, the clones broke out. In this, the clones broke out.
The clones broke out.
They broke out of the clone. Yeah. So at the end of every movie, the clones break out.
Yeah.
Could y'all please explain this? The clones break out of all of these clone movies. The clones always breaks out of the facilities. Because in the island, at the end of the island, the movie The Island, all those clones broke out of the cloning facility. You know what I'm saying?
He said clones maintaining the charade. Basically to keep the system going, keep the experiment going.
So don't be surprised when y'all run into yourselves out there.
Right.
I'm talking about in real life. Don't be surprised if you run into yourself out there.
Because like
that's
you said,
what that shit means.
Like we said, they've been taking our blood since birth. So, that blood that they taking from us at birth is going off into the laboratories and being studied and actually being experimented with. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sheesh.
Yo, smash that like button if y'all. I know y'all ain't hear nobody break this shit down like this.
So this nigga is actually just having a conversation with his subconscious, y'all. That's what this shit represents. He's sitting up there talking to his own subconscious. That's what he's. I mean, that's
so
what
how
this
long
represents.
ago? So that's why I look like all them different time periods, because really those projects that they're in ain't even real.
No.
Those projects is 100% an experiment.
Experiment, yeah.
Because you see the old him. So when did his brother die?
Right.
Years and years and years and years and years and years ago. This nigga old as fuck.
Yeah, he's old as hell.
His clone is his younger self.
Right.
And the projects that they're in, none of that is real. All that is just, the projects is literally not real anymore.
Nah.
Those are all clones in those projects. And it makes you wonder, those niggas that you be seeing, all those some of them rappers and shit, them niggas is fucking clones, baby.
Remember the dude that did the interview on
drill rappers and shit? All them niggas from the project, them niggas is clones.
I forgot the rapper name, but he was on Vlad. He did an interview with Vlad. He's saying he was cloned.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily a physical clone. It's the mind. It's the mind that's being cloned.
Watch Dow House. In Dow House at the end, all the fucking clones broke out.
Yeah.
Because it's clone mind, so you could clone the consciousness of an individual.
You could clone the conscious. So keep in mind, we're not talking about, this is not even really about a physical cloning. We're talking about
a mindset.
The minds is being
cloned.
one tracked.
Factory. Assembly line factory setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like niggas come off the assembly line with the factory setting of a drug dealer. Or the factory setting of a pimp, or the factory setting of a op, or factory setting of a hoe. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, it's always, or a factory setting of a wino, or a factory setting of a crackhead.
Yeah.
Like, these are like default factory settings, and they're clones because so many of them are created. Like, the mindset of a crackhead is just the mindset of a crackhead. They all the same. There's no specialized crackhead. All the crackheads are default, yes, crackheads. And it's a mindset that you can easily pick apart from everybody else. The shit that crackheads do. So it's like, all right, they're cloned.
Yeah.
The idea or the concept of a crackhead is cloned. Like, the same thing with a drug dealer. So that's what this movie is implying. Mm-hmm. The mindset of a drug dealer, of all these drug dealers, are exactly alike. Like, ain't no specialized drug dealer out there. They all the fucking same. They all do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They all do the same shit. And that's what Fontaine was doing in this movie. He was doing the same shit over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
Getting shot and killed over and over again. The same shit. Niggas go out there and do the same shit. Guaranteed these niggas that's getting killed out here in the street, if you was to bring them back alive and give them a second chance, them niggas will go out there and get killed again. Yeah. And that's exactly what this movie is showing.
Yeah.
This nigga kept living the same fucking life over and over again. All them niggas were. None of them lived outside of the box. The ops always acted like the ops. Fontaine, the drug dealer, always act like Fontaine, the drug dealer. The pimp always pimping. They don't do nothing outside of that. It was the only one who did something.
The woman.
And she wasn't cloned. You get it?
She wasn't cloned. The woman.
The only one. Yeah, and we the niggas that's telling y'all to invest in blockchain right now because the blockchain is the new internet. Get up off your asses and start investing in this fucking crypto.
Start doing your damn research.
Stuff. Yeah,
that's because you don't have the information. Huh? Just public. All you got to do is go look it up. Huh? I didn't come here to find out what you think.
No, I'm just asking.
No, you didn't. You say you thought. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
For what? I don't want to hear what you thought. I saw the check, nigga. Huh? So I got to sit in what you thought. Who cares? Huh? That's all I'm saying.
Information is there. Just all you gotta do is look it up. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this shit. All right, so this is Fontaine, crazy as shit in the future. Now this nigga's rolling out new types of clones, Asian clones, Indian clones. So now this nigga got a new line of clones behind him.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's showing the clone Fontaine a new line of clones that he has behind him in those tanks, and he's about to unleash those in the world. So now it's a global mind control takeover.
Now, people, he said, I'm gonna go back to my effing track. You don't gotta worry about me. He's basically saying, I'm going back to myself. I'm going back. You ain't got to worry about me even coming after you or any of that shit. So I mean, this nigga just battling with himself. And that's basically all this represents. Us battling with our goddamn selves. Shit,
and everything on this planet technically is a clone. Everything.
Carbon copy.
Yep, everything's a carbon copy. This whole realm that we in is a carbon copy. Let us make them in our image. This is a carbon copy of another world, and we carbon copies of another being. And so we're clones too. So this movie is not just talking about the physical cloning thing, because physically we all clones.
Yeah.
Technically, we're clones. All right. But this movie, they're talking about the cloning of a mindset of the individuals that's from the hood and how they develop it with the chemicals, the ads, the music. You know what I'm saying? The constant trauma that we get, getting our ass whooped by the police and being arrested and just, being arrested before we even graduate motherfucking middle school. Niggas is already being arrested by the cops because the cops is sent into the neighborhood to turn young kids into criminals, to get you in the system. So they could get you in the system so they can monitor you better.
We're not meaning physical clone. The mindset is being cloned where it's the same rollout. The drug dealer, the pimp, the prostitute, the drug addict. It's the mindset of the hood, of the ghetto that is producing. Why does it keep producing these same cycles?
Facts.
It's not about physical cloning, y'all. It's about the mind being, being stuck in this programming of this repetitious lifestyle that we all, that they have. You got to be a drug. You got to be cool. You got to go to jail. You got to, it's that mindset. So
you gotta be tough.
It's not about the physical cloning, y'all.
Women out here saying, I need me a thug nigga. You know what I'm saying? I need a nigga that bust your head open and sell you some drugs at the same time.
And they just showing you all the vices that's being used to keep us in that docile mind state. The poisons of the food, the poisons of the all these different combinations of the poisons of the food. The products that we use on our skin and in our hair.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The music that we listen to.
Lethal poison.
The things that we watch.
Our
you notice when he went down there in the main lab, they had the boy with his eyes basically glued open, and they was feeding him all these images, and it was just basically showing him all the image of him going to jail, shooting, like the next room.
Different than what we're doing right now. They doing that to us. We voluntarily sit in front of this shit and program ourselves with the shit that they put in these movie series, advertisements. We program ourselves with that because we sit back and we watch that shit for hours. We all grew up into that. We grew up in this system. All of us. Every last one of us in this chat was born into this system that you see here. So most of us, some of us is clones in here right now. Well, shit, most of us are clones in here right now as we speak. It's irony. We watching a movie about clones, and some of us is cloned in here right now. So I guess this showing when all the clones broke out of the lab, and it's being showed on the news. Nigga, was that Wesley Snipes? And 214? What the fuck? Why does it look like Wesley Snipes or 214 and shit? The hell? That was weird. Y'all remember that shit back in the day? With Patrick Swayze and John Leguizamo? When you flash that shit, it almost looked like Wesley Snipes in 214.
Fontaine said, technically, I'm just a few days old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is another Fontaine on the West Coast that's actually doing the same shit that the other Fontaine is doing in Chicago.
Exactly. Y'all peep that at the end? For y'all that seen it, is another Fontaine on the West Coast doing the same thing the Chicago Fontaine is doing.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time.
Simultaneously. Yeah. Showing you that the nigga on the East Coast ain't really that much different than the nigga on the West Coast. They still clone drug dealer mind.
Yeah.
The shit is cloned. Y'all doing the same shit. All y'all niggas that's drug dealers and fucking pimps and y'all it's all the same. Y'all all this. None of y'all niggas is special. Y'all all clones.
Look, the nigga seen himself on TV. Like, what the fuck?
Y'all niggas is easy to figure out. The feds already know everything that you're doing. They the ones that put it there for you to do it. You think they don't know what you're doing?
Yep.
They decide when they want to bust you or not. That don't even make that the game ain't even fair. Y'all niggas ain't even playing a rigged game. Y'all call it trapping. You realize that, JR? Them niggas call it trapping because it's a trap. Nigga, they give you. You think the one that give you all the drugs don't know what you're doing with the drugs? You think they don't know that you are? You think they don't know you caught that body last week? You don't think they know you caught that body about a week ago? You think they ain't got the footage? You think they ain't got the audio?
Nigga, all this shit.
Nigga, it's microphones. Nigga, it's microphones and cameras and all them damn street lights and traffic lights out there.
Nigga, it's cameras.
Nigga, there's a Ring doorbell on every other house.
Nigga, you're walking around with a camera in your pocket.
Nigga, you got a camera in your pocket all day with audio that they can tap in at any time. So y'all niggas don't think they don't know every illegal activity you did? And the thing is, they can't really say shit because they doing illegal shit just by doing what they doing. Just by spying on us like this is illegal. So they really can't say shit because they in the wrong too. But they know all the shit that you doing. All of it. And niggas be thinking that they trapping and that they smart. Like, oh yeah, the cops don't know what I'm doing. Nigga, the feds, the local police, everybody knows what you're doing.
It's an experiment, man.
Yeah, and they could easily bring evidence against you. You know how many snitches out there on top of all the devices and shit that they able to tap into?
And what this movie is showing you, when Fontaine found out it was himself doing it, that's how it is to us, to the spiritual realm. We finding out that we're holding the remote controls in our hand and controlling our own destiny in this life. You gotta understand, when we wake up to this shit, it's just us at the end of this shit all.
It ain't shit out there but us, y'all.
It's us at the end of this shit all. That's what that Fontaine basically finding himself
at the end of the movie.
He found out it was him that was doing this shit to himself the whole time, and that's what we trying to. That's basically what that signifies. That's us in this room waking up to the spiritual realm and realize it was us the whole time anyway.
We at war with our own subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is the op right now.
Right.
The biggest enemy in the black community is the black man and black woman to themselves. The black mind is the biggest threat to our community.
Yes. Nigga ain't realize he was the master.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Bruce Leroy, man. Nigga realized he was the master
the
whole time. So Fontaine it was him behind the shit the whole time. His own self. His own subconscious.
Cloning himself.
His own subconscious, man.
Let us create man in our image. Motherfucker cloned himself.
Yeah.
The little spotty motherfucker did it himself, man. The little spotty motherfucker did it himself. So Jake wanna be the man.
Yep, yeah.
I ain't scared of him no more.
It's basically showing you that the church, the church. And what that represents? The soul, right? People
Facts.
go there to get their soul clean, right?
Facts.
So why is the lab under the church?
Facts.
Why old head tell him Babylon
program in the black community is from the church?
He said, where do anybody go to get, to escape from Babylon? That's what old head frog, the drunk wino in front of the store, told him. That's how he ended up knowing where to go to the church. And you notice the church was called Mount Zion.
Facts.
Peep the subliminal messages, man.
Facts.
Babylon, Mount Zion.
So this is not only just a revolutionary, it's a spiritual one too. So you can take the same information and keep going up,
higher and higher,
the way you perceive the information. It's about how you perceive the information and how you apply it. Now you could look at this as just, they cloning niggas physically. Oh, that's a clone. You see a nigga, he look different. You know what I mean? Oh, it's something different about him. The nigga is clone. But you're not even thinking that they're cloning mindsets. Y'all not even thinking. You got to take it to a higher. The physicality ain't nothing. Everything is mental. Everything is mental. This movie is mental. Everything is mental.
Facts. And he realized. Yep. My bad.
So this whole cloning thing, all it is just the mindset of that drug dealer, the mindset of that hoe, the mindset of that pimp. That is cloned in itself and spread out through the hood. It's almost like in the ratchetness. The ratchetness of reality TV should have been added to this.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about it, that's another clone. That's a clone mindset. You know a reality TV star when you see one. When you hear one, because you'll hear them before you see them. Because they always loud as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know them. What they say, you know them by their fruits, right? Because they're clones. Every last one of them are clones. Yeah. Nigga, if you a trapper, nigga, you brainwash. You out here trapping, you brainwash.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas know your every move. How you a drug dealer and niggas don't know your every move? Everybody know your every move now because there's certain things that's associated with these labels and you got to do it. And it's like, all right, if everybody know you as a drug dealer, everybody pretty much know who you selling drugs to. All you gotta do is walk into the neighborhood and be like, all right, that person's on drugs, that person's on drugs, and that person's on drugs. That person's dressed nice. He's always around the people that's on drugs, but he's not on drugs. Oh, they going to him to get the drugs. And then everybody, I mean, it's so easy to figure out because they're clones. They're clones.
But this movie is showing you at the end of it all, it's all just you anyway.
It's your own mind.
It's all you anyway. That's the bigger message. It's you anyway. It's all just you anyway.
Yeah, I know the cops know everything. Yeah, I know
Waking
they know
up to
everything.
yourself, man. Waking
Hell
up
yeah,
to
they
yourself.
know everything.
That shit ain't even about them at the end of the day. It's really about you at the end of all this shit.
But we know it's not what they know, it's what they can prove in a court of law, right?
Yeah.
But even that's bull crap because you could use CGI and trick shit. Even you can even trick the court of law with CGI now. The evidence that you see on tape might not even be real. Shit could be altered. They could place niggas at the scene of a crime that wasn't even there.
Yep.
So I like you can't trust nothing anymore. At this point, all this shit you can't trust. And then they come right out with a movie like this. This is insanity. They put the truth right in this movie, y'all. 100%. They didn't leave nothing out. I can't believe they let this movie out. I can't believe they put this movie right in front of our faces like this.
I ain't shocked because this shit always been it's just niggas. You know what I mean?
They put this shit in detail though, but they did it in detail. Like they didn't hold nothing back.
Yo, get them likes up, man. Hit that like button, man.
They didn't hold nothing back,
400
y'all.
so far.
They put every experiment that they did conducted on us in this damn movie, and they just put it out there on Netflix for us to watch. And we sitting here watching this like it's a movie, and they're literally showing us what the fuck they've been doing to us.
Well, we ain't watching it as a movie now. We decoding it.
Oh no, I'm just saying the general populace from our community is watching it like it's a movie. And I'm sure most people before they came in here and watched this review, they watched it like a movie until they heard our perception on it. Now it's not a movie anymore. Now it's not even a movie, right, y'all? It's literally like a documentary or a blueprint. It's not a movie anymore. And then they really F Jamie Foxx up.
Yeah, or did they?
I don't even know, fam. I can't even
or
tell.
did
I don't
they?
even
Yeah,
know.
Man. Or did they?
I don't even know.
Cause we seen he popped up on the day the movie came out, so was it? You know what I mean? Was it real the whole time, or was it just? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some of us see the programming right away. Black guy said they have to show us so we can accept it. Yeah, they have to show us, but we don't accept it in here. We don't give them consent to do this to us. Yeah, we calling them out on it. Nope, you do not have my consent. Nope. You got it in the movies. I see it. You've been doing that shit, and I don't agree with it.
Yep, knock it off.
You knock it off. Yep, knock it off.
Yeah. TV was called regularly scheduled programming or
regularly scheduled programming.
Regular scheduled programming.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, this movie was good.
Yeah, it was.
The movie was good. I suggest you watch it, even if you don't want to watch it even if you just want to watch it for entertainment purposes, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's worth it. I ain't gonna say it was the best movie in the world, but
it was right on time.
Yeah, it was on time. Yeah. It's a lot of information in it, and it is entertainment. It is some entertaining. It is some funny parts in here that I actually laughed at.
Yeah.
Even though I was more so like shocked and disappointed and angry, and because I'm like, I can't believe they put this shit right in the movie. Like they literally put the truth in here.
Mm-hmm.
They just put the whole truth in this joint. The whole truth. I'm like, yo, they gonna keep this on there?
Yeah.
They gonna keep this movie on here.
They kept 1984 going. They kept Metropolis going. They kept all these blueprinted movies going. Yeah, why not this one? You know what I'm saying?
It's like they didn't hold nothing back in this.
Nah, they ain't hold nothing back because this information needs to be told at this particular time to take the minds of the people to the next phase. That's what's happening.
Yeah, because they didn't hold back at all. Like, it's like they just wrote this shit in like detail of how they been experimenting on us all these years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they literally just gave us a blueprint. Like, all right, I feel like somebody should be going to jail behind this shit now. I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas should be going to jail behind this shit. All right, but what if you find out that you the clone and you the one that volunteered to do it?
Yeah. And we can't just be waiting for black people to rise, because that's another shit too, especially in New York. Black people on the rise. Black people ain't own shit. But getting their ass whipped and going to jail and whatever damn thing.
Pretty much.
So what would you do if you woke up and you was the clone and you found out you did the fuckery to yourself?
Well, that's what Fontaine. That's what Fontaine.
That's what I'm saying.
Witnessed.
How would you feel?
Yeah.
How would you feel about, like, if you found out it was you that was doing it? Like, how would you feel? How do y'all feel? Let us know in the comment section. How would you feel if you woke up and you found out you was the clone and the real you did some fuckery? That's why you exist now. But you a clone. Because the clone don't usually know it's the clone. So how would y'all feel if you found out you was the clone the whole time? Mm-hmm. You thought you was the original. Yeah, like the dude in the movie. That's why I'm asking y'all. I'm asking y'all this because of the movie, because that's what happened to him in the movie. But I'm thinking like, yo, this shit could happen to us in real life. What if we were all the clones on this planet?
That's what we just said. Like, that's what we said.
But I want niggas to think. But I want niggas to feel it though. See, when you ask them in this way, see, when we usually just be telling them, it's different. But when you ask them to feel that shit, like, nigga, how would you feel? It's different. It hit different. It hit different. How would you feel if you found out you was the clone all these years? Yeah, most would be mad as fuck, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Fontaine.
Some people would be sad.
That's what Fontaine.
Yeah, you gotta feel it. Yeah, you gotta feel it. That's crazy.
Oh, you probably want. You probably just wanted
trauma. That's the main thing most of us would feel, is trauma. About 90% of us would feel this right here. Trauma. Trauma. You'll be completely devastated. You'll be more than pissed. Some niggas would commit. I'll tell you right now. Some niggas would definitely unalive themselves.
Yeah.
Some niggas would. Some niggas would definitely unalive themselves if they found out they wasn't the original copy.
Yeah. They'd probably just jump off a bridge.
Yeah, because you're like, damn, I ain't real anyway.
Rope themselves up. Probably. You know what I mean, bang one to the head. Pause. Oh,
this is really some deep ish right now, because niggas really can be physically clones walking around here. All of us can. So you got to think, what if this was the case? I might have to take the original Isaiah Curry out.
All right.
I might have to take that nigga out. He might need to be replaced. I ain't asked for this.
Yeah, man. That nigga Fontaine realized it was him the whole time.
Look at Summer Rain. Look what Summer Rain said. Yeah, shit got you thinking, right? Like, damn, could I be a clone? Facts.
Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm clone.
I mean,
years now.
I mean, technically, you are because you're not your body. You're not your body. The physical form you in is not your true self. So yeah, it's technically, yeah, it is a copy, a mirror image of your true self. So yeah, it is a clone. Because this is not the real you. It's a carbon copy of you. An avatar. Animated by the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say I was a clone, but I said I was thinking like you wouldn't be able to confirm or deny it. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, clone is just a fancy word for a copy, just a carbon copy, a mirror image of you.
Oh, let us create man in our image,
yeah,
right?
That's it. Yeah, clone is just a little. That's just another key word that that's used basically to explain the scientific pretty much the scientific metaphor for that.
Yeah, because some people don't make sense with it because they'd be like, this is what they'd say. They'd say, oh, that's a clone because their bone structure is different. That don't make no sense because a clone would have the same exact bone structure.
And then you gotta think about it. You gotta think about infinity, what eternity means. You know how many times you probably didn't lived out this lifetime, and then when you talk about deja vu, my nigga, the deja vu is just those pointed times meeting at each other at the same time, overlapping itself because you lived this life before. You gotta think about where the soul doesn't die, so it's traveling constantly on the move.
And it's traveling in a cycle, and it literally goes back over itself, like it dubs over itself. Exactly. And sometimes that dub peeks through. Like you ever, like back in the day when you used to dub over a tape, sometimes the old recording is still be like a little piece of it is still be on there.
Right.
That would be like deja vu right there, cause you're just dubbing over the shit. That's all you doing. But you dubbing over it with the same stuff, and that's what they showed in this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time after he got cloned, what did he do?
Right back to the liquor store, scratch off card, pouring old head, frogs from some beer, going to the chicken spot, eating some more.
And wouldn't that nigga get deja vu doing that? Because he did it, right? He did it before.
Facts, yeah.
This is real. Yo, y'all don't understand how real this movie is. See, consciously, this is happening on a soul level.
And you get that moment like, damn, I felt like I did this before.
Because you did. You don't know how many times y'all niggas been how many times in here.
Yeah. You know how many times you probably did
over
the same day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Living the same way.
Yep. You wouldn't know your consciousness. You ain't conscious enough to know that you died already. You ain't conscious enough. Niggas are scared of some shit that already happened to you. Yeah. Multiple times.
Yeah, man.
Yo, once y'all niggas figure this shit out, y'all gonna be amazed, astonished, blown away. Y'all niggas gonna be blown away of the reality, the real reality. We haven't been living in a real reality. We've been born into delusion. We all have been born into delusion. 100% delusion. Every last one of us. Yeah, this movie is definitely it's more than just a movie. Yeah, this is definitely more than just a movie, y'all.
Yeah. Pretty much, niggas,
the same. You know, the irony. The same niggas that's on here saying, "Oh, that celebrity's clone. That celebrity's clone." It's probably cloned themselves.
It ain't no probably. It's nigga. We've been living these lifetimes over and over again. All we doing is traveling. All our soul is doing is traveling through these cycles. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Through these, we all actually traveling through each other experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we doing because we all still interconnected. So we're traveling through each other experience, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's all that's happening. Like the soul is constantly traveling. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And where else is gonna go?
Hold
but
on. Out the socket TV, you mean gotta be some truth. Cloning is real.
You gotta take it to a higher meaning though. Like it's not just about
I'm just letting them know because they saying all these movies talking about cloning, and it has to be some truth to it. But yeah, cloning has been real since the 1930s and probably before that. The first thing that they cloned was a sheep. That publicly, the first thing they cloned was a sheep called Dolly.
Yeah,
and that was in I believe in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was a sheep called Dolly that they cloned. And they already was able to clone humans. That's why Bill Clinton had to come out in '95 and sign a bill in the United States that made it illegal to clone humans in the United States. So for him to pass a bill like that, that means that they do have the ability to clone humans. And it's illegal just in the United States, but it's not illegal everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
There's gray areas to where they can still clone human beings completely legally on the planet. All right? So this is not like a conspiracy theory. This isn't a theory, y'all. This is public record. Man, this shit is this is literally public. Like, where y'all niggas been at? Like, where y'all been living at? Like, people don't read, man. People don't read. People don't watch documentaries. People don't read. People actually think that cloning is a theory when they're literally cloning as we speak. They've been doing gene splicing. They've been doing cloning. They've been doing all of this. Like, where niggas been? Have niggas never heard of like any of this like artificial inseminations and niggas don't know where science is at. Scientifically, this stuff is well documented in public. All you gotta do is go look it up.
Huh?
I know. All you gotta do is look this shit up.
Look it up. Huh?
They've been cloning and gene splicing, y'all, for years now.
What's that spider goat?
Yeah, spider goat, all that. They literally made. Look, listen. They literally spliced the DNA of a goat and a spider together, and they literally made a spider mixed with a goat, and a goat milk with spider silk. And as that goat was able to produce so much spider silk that they used the spider silk to make bulletproof vests with it. Because that's how tough spider silk is. If you get enough of it and you make a material out of it, it can literally stop bullets. They make bulletproof vests with spider goat, my G. Like, y'all niggas gotta read. Spider goat. Look it up. It's real shit. Spider goat. So if they ever able to do spider goat, you think they ain't able to clone Tyrone? Come on, man. This is ancient technology, man. Shit, Billy Carson will tell you. Look at he'll tell you it's in the tablets. It's in the Sumerian tablets, the cloning, the Anunnaki, mixing their DNA with the DNA of the Homo sapien and all that shit. All that shit is on them ancient tablets from Sumeria, the Epic of Gilgamesh and all that shit over there. The stuff that's older than the Bible and everything. And but then like me and JR said, it's even bigger than that. It's even bigger than just the physical cloning. That ain't nothing. Once y'all realize we living in a quantum realm, y'all won't even care about cloning anymore. Yeah, it gets deeper. Facts, it gets deeper. Once you realize this world is quantum and your soul is quantum and y'all niggas die all the time, and there's multiple parallel universes that look just like this one, just minor details. Very, very, very minor details that you probably wouldn't even notice if you wasn't paying attention. Y'all niggas is moving throughout those universes all of the time. It's called the multiverse. Y'all niggas are quantum. You're quantum. Whether you think it's true or not, nigga, you quantum. So the cloning don't even matter. So they clone Tyrone is happening to all of us anyway, all the time. We just not conscious of it.
Just like he wasn't conscious.
Nigga, you thought you escaped that death, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
The niggas in the old universe seen you die. You just woke up and thought nothing happened and thought you just had a creepy dream. Nah, nigga, that shit was real. You got your ass handed to you. Now you moved on to the other universe that looked just like the old one.
Yeah, that's what Fontaine realized.
Once y'all niggas figure this shit out, y'all gonna be amazed. You're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be like, what in the hell is going on?
And hit
nigga,
that like
you die all of the time.
And hit that like button.
This nigga got hit up. They hit him up in that car. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, he come walking through the door the next day in Slick Charles' house.
Yeah, exactly.
Slick Charles like, nigga, I just seen you get hit up. And you back?
And you back again.
You back again. So no telling how many times Slick Charles died too. Cause you remember Slick Charles, Jamie Foxx was in that motherfucking cloning John too. Yeah. So he could have died multiple times and they just rolled his clone out. The nigga didn't even realize when he was getting killed. They just bring the other clone out. Bring out the clones. We gotta bring Khaled up. Bring out the lobster. Bring out the clones.
They just basically program it with the where it left off at. Give him all his old memories back.
Yep, and throw the nigga back into the same cycle he was in, and then he get deja vu. And say, oh, I feel like I did this before. Nigga, you have, because you died 50 million times already. And you doing a loop, the same cycle over and over again. You're just not conscious of it. You ain't conscious. This movie is conscious of it. It's just showing you in another type of way. It's just showing you how shit's happening to us, but it's showing you in another type of way, another type of concept. Y'all niggas know some of them shits that y'all thought y'all survived through, y'all didn't. Nigga, when you fell off that something, or you got hit by that, or y'all niggas felt like y'all died that day. Nigga, you did.
Smash that like button, man.
They cloned your ass. And they didn't clone you. Guess who cloned you?
Yourself.
This is the mystery. This is the big mystery. Your own soul is the cloning center.
Fontaine found out it was him. It was his
own self. Your own soul is the cloning center. Your soul is what's cloning the human.
They is you. They is
you.
I mean, ain't no damn they. They is you.
It's multiple yous. That's why these Marvel movies keep showing you this. If y'all watched the last Ant-Man when Jonathan Majors played King the Conqueror, if any of y'all went to go see that, y'all see that King the Conqueror, it was thousands of King the Conquerors. Each of them was from different universes, and they met at one point, and they all came through, bursting through the motherfucking portals, and it was 1,000 King the Conqueror just sitting around talking and laughing, and you would think, oh, those are all clones. Well, no, this is the multiverse.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas don't understand. It's either you become quantum and realize you're quantum, or you're gonna be left behind. Simple as that. You gotta advance your minds. Movies like this make you think and make you advance your mind.
Wow.
Yeah, no more looking at shit from just face value anymore. It's time for you to start advancing your minds. We gotta stop thinking Fisher Price all the time, man. That's why we don't never have no answers for nothing. We too what they call it? Superstitious. Everything is superstitious. Everything is like you just gotta trust. You can't know anything. You can't have no answers to nothing. You just gotta have blind faith. Well, those days are over. Blind faith is gonna lead you right off a cliff and leap straight to your death. Because ignorance is no longer bliss. Y'all niggas better figure this out today. This movie is trying to tell you what's happening. Nigga, Earth is an experiment. This human experiment that we in, that's exactly what it is. It's an experiment. Y'all niggas is not really humans. That's why this cloning shit don't mean anything. This cloning stuff don't mean anything, because what y'all fail to realize, because it have you thinking like, all right, if they doing all this cloning, how are they able to recapture the soul? Huh? How are they moving the soul throughout these clones? How could you have two clones walking around at the same time
with the same memories?
Sharing one soul, right?
Yeah, with the same memories. It's really just you existing inside all these cells inside your body. That's all it is. It's the same you that's existing in all these different dimensions that's within inside of yourself. There's nothing. It's nothing out. Yeah, it's nothing outside of you.
It's synthetic.
It's nothing outside of you, man.
The human world, the physical world, is synthetic. The real world is not synthetic. You gotta understand. The physical world is made up of material that's eternal, right? But in itself, the mechanics of it is synthetic because it always breaks down. Things die here. Things break down and die here. So it's synthetic. In the one true reality where we all really reside at, nothing dies there. Nothing breaks down. You know what I'm saying? Everything always remains intact, in whole, and completely intelligent. But when you in this realm that we in now, it's all mechanical. It's all robotic. Every time they clone this nigga, he come back and he do the same thing. He wake up in the morning, he make his grilled cheese, he knock on the door, ask his mom, you know what I mean, do she want one? And that was a recording. That wasn't even real. That was a device that he was speaking to. It wasn't even his mom. He was speaking to a device. You get it? The nigga woke up to a device that he called his mom. And it was locked inside of a room that he never even went into. Yo, y'all gotta pay attention to this shit, man. This is deep. This movie is deep. This movie is really deep. So right after they clone a nigga, he go out there and he repeat the same cycle. He go to the liquor store, he buys his alcohol, he buys his lottery ticket, he talk to the homeless man, and he go out there and he sell his drugs again. The same cycle every single day. Is that not a robot? Is that not synthetic? Is that not artificial intelligence? What separates us from artificial intelligence and robots? Because we have the ability to be creative and do things outside the box. That's the only thing that separates us from a computer program. So this nigga was a straight up clone in this, but a robotic clone because he did the same shit every day.
But then it's copies of him doing it all over. So it's him in each ghetto. It's a copy of him in every hood that's doing the same exact thing that he's doing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be the equivalent of us existing in all these different dimensions, doing the same shit in different forms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This movie is layers to this movie.
It's layers to this movie, y'all.
It's layers and layers to this movie. You know what I'm saying?
It's very deep. There's layers to this movie. It
layers
goes
to this
beyond.
shit.
It goes beyond.
It goes beyond physical cloning. It goes beyond that shit. This shit is like, this movie is a metaphysical movie.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Because it's layers to this shit, man.
Layers. Thank you, Gimme Mo, for this super chat.
Appreciate you. That's why I said I'm gonna watch this movie maybe 1 or 2 more times, just so I can get a full understanding. I'm probably missing a lot of background stuff, like a lot of this, because you gotta think about it. Things is being captured frame by frame, so
frame by frame,
I'm probably missing like back stuff that's like written in the background on walls. Or it's a lot
of dialogue.
The dialogue.
We gotta do this on. We gotta continue this on Rumble another day. We gotta do a part 2 on Rumble because we gotta break down some of the dialogue because some of the dialogue is really important and it's backing up a lot of the stuff that we're saying. Because this movie is a lot deeper than just physical cloning. That's what we're trying to tell y'all. It goes beyond that. We trying to advance your minds. We trying to advance your minds past just this physical world that you see with your 2 eyes. There's more shit going on out here. You gotta take the information that we grew up on and advance it. You ain't gotta destroy the information. You're supposed to fulfill it. The Christ didn't come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill the law. So you ain't supposed to destroy the shit. You gotta advance the same information that they've been feeding us. Just advance it. Take the shit to a higher level.
Advance your soul. Destroy the physical shell of yourself, so you can ascend, so your soul can ascend to the higher planes. That's what it's really about, getting back to the higher planes, but you still got to go through all the bullshit.
Yeah, because you got to learn how to play with the elements. You got to learn how to manipulate the elements. Just like kids learn how to do shit. You know how kids learn? Kids learn, listen to this. This is metaphysics right here. Kids learn how to do shit by using Legos and clay, right? They build little structures. They start off with that, and then you start to, you give them extra stuff to work with. They graduate from Legos and clay, to pottery or something else, like something that's more advanced, like, or working with wood and making little wooden boxes or something like that, or weaving baskets. Like, but you start them off with Legos and shit, right? Well, the soul do the same thing, my G. The soul start off in the elements, playing with the dirt, manipulating physical reality to create a world for yourself. You know what I mean? And then you take that, that's how you advance your soul. And then you take that shit, when you die and move on from here, you take the shit that you learn from here and apply it to the next world. And it goes on and on and on. So the real evolution is with the soul. Evolution do not take place in physical reality. Everything in physical reality has already been created and finished already. The technology already went up as high as it can go and already crashed. We already lived in a post-apocalyptic world after a big fall, after our most highly technological ages. Our most highly technological ages on the planet already passed already. This is old technology. Cloning, computers, wireless signals, electricity. This is old technology. Ancient, millions of years old. This shit is old. The shit on this planet used to look like Star Wars. Watch Star Wars and look at the technology that they have on Star Wars. That's the same shit they have here. That is real science that they're using on Star Wars. Real science. The shit is not theoretical. It's real science. They just reverse engineering everything. That's all they doing. This technology is not new. It's not new. Nothing is new under the sun. The only evolution that takes place is with the soul. So so they flipped it. Darwin's theory, apply that to the soul in the spiritual realm. All right? For creation, apply that to the physical realm. The physical realm is the realm of creation. The spiritual and the soul, that's the realm of evolution. All right? So they flipped it. They try to bring evolution into the physical world and say evolution, oh, we evolved from apes. Nah, nigga. That's bull crap. That's bull crap. The only real evolution that takes place is with the soul, because the soul always expanding and learning infinitely. Infinitely. But the physical reality, that shit's already been accomplished already. Every physical combination you could think of have already been completed. In 6 great days, it was completed. 6 great days. That could be 6 trillion years as far as we know. In our mind, in our human minds. Because we still try to read into things using our human minds. How the hell are we going to read it and how are we going to try to advance shit with our human minds? You have to think from the side of an immortal, realizing that your soul is something that's immortal. It don't go nowhere. It don't die. Now, your soul goes into dormant. Your soul goes to sleep. And when it goes to sleep, the vibration of your soul slows down. And what happens is it creates physical worlds. Because if you understand science, when you slow down vibration, it becomes dense. And the density becomes physical particles. This is science. This is basic science. But it's also spirituality. Because the same thing happened with the spiritual realm. Science is just there to witness it. It's a way to observe the spiritual. That's all it is. Yeah, the fall is us going into dormant. The fall, because you got to think about it, before the fall, this place was not physical. It wasn't solid. We were light bodies moving around. Before we fell, before our vibration was lower and we fell into duality, because that's what we fell into, we were light beings. Light beings meaning that we wasn't full physical beings yet. This race called Adam, because it was a race called Adam, right? They called it the God race because they wasn't fully physical beings yet. So they were seen as gods walking the earth. Adam was literally a race of God beings walking this dimension. And this dimension was not completely physical yet. After the fall was basically them going into sleep, hibernation. That's why the good Lord put Adam to sleep, and then Eve came out of his rib. Eve represents the physical world. Eve represents physicality. When Adam, the spiritual being, went to sleep, all right, his vibration slowed up. When his vibration slowed up, it caused a split. The split was the spiritual Adam and the physical Adam came out of the spiritual Adam, and that physical Adam was called Eve. Eve is the physical world, the actual physical world. Material world. Mom, the matrix. Look up the origin of the word matrix. It's female animal. A pregnant female animal is the origin of the word matrix. All right? We are spiritual beings living in our animal natures on this lower plane of existence called Earth, which is an animal plane of existence. So we are inside of the animal material world, which is the Sphinx And it's also the Matrix. All right? That's what we're in. It's coded. So this Matrix that we in is quantum. It's multidimensional. Our souls is fragmented into multiple physical things that look exactly like each other. And guess what you would call it? A clone! And they operate out of different multiple universes that look exactly like the other universe and look exactly like that universe. It's only small, minute differences that you won't even be able to tell. And you're moving throughout those different physical realities, but you're not paying attention to all of them at once. So this they clone Tyrone is bigger than just a physical cloning center. That ain't nothing once you understand how consciousness works. Who cares if they clone a physical body? You're a quantum being. You're existing in more than one universe. And when we say different universes, y'all niggas automatically think another universe would be something that's way far away that you got to take a spaceship to get to. No, that's not how reality works. Universes are right next to each other. Our mind is literally like a wave that moves through these realities. This was actual real science that was conducted. You can go find these studies. The wave and particle studies. You can go find these shits. So when they cloning this nigga and he's having these moments where he's just doing the same thing over and over again, that's literally a form of deja vu. I remember someone asked about deja vu. So you mean to tell me him standing in front of that liquor store, you know what I'm saying? Scratching off that lottery ticket with that 40 ounce in his hand. He doing that every morning. You mean to tell me he ain't getting deja vu? That's literally explaining the deja vu and the multiverse at the same time.
Yep.
That's literally explaining both at the same time. It's showing you how niggas is getting deja vu. We are living the same loop over and over again. We're just not conscious of it. Y'all niggas is doing the same shit over and over again. And we are too.
Gotta understand something. The universe is doing the same thing over and over again. That's why we have 4 seasons that come around the same time every year. For those that live in the regions where 4 seasons is at.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the sun rises and sets.
What's the name of the 40 ounce? What's the name? KW said, look at the name of the 40 ounce. Yeah, what was the name of the 40 ounce that he had in his hand?
I don't know. See, that's the type of stuff. That's the type of stuff I want to go back and watch, and so we can do, because it's still layers to this that we didn't break down. The dialogue, we didn't get the breakdown because we can't play that on YouTube. And then all the subliminal shit that be in the background that's caught on the frames, like street signs and flyer. Like just all types of subliminal shit in the background, because that stuff matters too. So it's layers to this movie that we got to pick apart, that we got to continue, because you know what I'm saying, there's a lot more to this, John. Definitely. There's definitely more layers to this movie.
And you know what? And you know what's funny? The ones who put this movie together is probably not even as tapped in as we are. Because you gotta understand, there's a surface level of information here, but it's up to you. It's up to your mind to take that same information higher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's different information. We're not getting new information on the planet, y'all. All we getting is different perceptions of the same information.
The same information.
That's why it says the Christ comes to not to destroy the law, but to fulfill the law. You just renewing your mind and understanding it from a higher standpoint or from a higher ground. That's it. That's all that's happening. And once you do that, everything else under that will fall into place. You'll become the perfect little human you want to be. You'll be the perfect spiritual this you want to be. You'll be the perfect leader you want to be. Entrepreneur you want to be. Whatever you want to be, you will be it, because you realize who you are and what you are. and you're conscious of the reality around you. Yeah, the movie Groundhog Day is another prime example of what we're talking about. That man was living in a loop. The movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray is a perfect example. That's the same as this. Bill Murray was basically a clone walking around. He was dying every day, but he had to come back and repeat the same day over and over again. That's literally this. So you see, these concepts, these concepts aren't nothing new. These movies is the same concept being done over and over again. They just using different characters and different scenarios, but the concepts are the same. Oh, okay, Black Guy said the director is a smart black man who talks about this ish. All right, well then he's tapped in. Then he knows what's going on, and he's tapped in. Then I stand corrected. That's what's up. But I'm letting you know that there's some directors and all these writers out here that be doing this shit, and they not even conscious. They not fully conscious of what they writing. Sometimes somebody might come through and interpret the shit better than the person who wrote it. And that's just how it happens sometimes. Because it's all about awareness. It's more about awareness than intelligence. And I know some people say, well, awareness is a form of intelligence. Yeah, it is, but awareness is still in its own category outside of intelligence, man. Awareness is everything. Awareness is everything. It's everything. I would say intelligence is a small part of awareness. I wouldn't say awareness is a small part of intelligence. I would actually reverse that. Awareness is way bigger than intelligence. Because awareness, you wouldn't even really need intelligence with awareness, with a high level of awareness, because you're already aware of everything. It ain't really even about being intelligent anymore. Now it's just about, I already know this shit now. It get to the point where it's just wisdom. It ain't really intelligence. You know because you did it trillions of times already. That's what makes it different. That's what makes awareness different than intelligence. Because the intelligence is something you just now learning. Like intelligence, I feel like is younger than awareness. Intelligence is somebody that's just happy that they just learned some shit. Having like the ultimate awareness is, nigga, I been new. You just now learning this shit. Now you feel intelligent. Well, welcome to my world, nigga. I've been on this shit for forever, and you just now coming into this. Now you intelligent. But the full-fledged awareness, we been knew this shit. Like, nigga, it ain't even no intelligence anymore. Now it just becomes a thorn on our side a little bit. Cause we like, all right, nigga, we know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even, it's different. It hits different. So when we see movies like this, we're like, oh, they just put the whole shit out there now, huh? Nothing ain't hidden anymore.
Yup. Smash that like button though.
Hell yeah.
I mean, get them likes up, man. With
them
the type of we talking about tonight.
Hell yeah.
He definitely deserves some likes on this video. Some likes and some shares. Man.
Yeah, we definitely we went in on this. Yeah, we had to take this to a higher level. I mean, a lot of niggas going to take it just to the level of government conspiracy. But this goes even beyond government conspiracy, because I'm going to tell you why. At the end of the movie, you find out it was him doing it to himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's beyond government experience. That right there made it go beyond Now, if it just ended with you found out it was just some white government agency that was cloning niggas, and then you could probably keep it at the conspiracy of, oh, that's just some government conspiracy shit. Government is cloning niggas and throwing us in project.
But he realized it was him.
When you find out it's him, it's you at the end of the day, that F's you up. Then you know, it's real. It's bigger than just some government, nigga. It's bigger than that. Oh, this is a spiritual thing. This nigga battling himself. Himself is the op. He's the op. You are the op at the end of the day. That's what this movie is showing you. At the end of the day, nigga, you the enemy. At the end of the day, nigga, you cloning yourself. That's the message that I got from this movie. And it's a hell of a good message. Because a lot of us are not taking accountability for this shit. So it ain't they clone Tyrone. It's like, nigga, Tyrone clone Tyrone. What the fuck? Nigga.
They is us.
They is us.
Us is them.
Us is them.
You know what I'm saying?
That is the ultimate mystery right there. Every time when niggas talk that conspiracy shit and they talking about they, who's they? Who's they? Nigga,
they is us.
You.
Us is they.
Me.
Him.
Her. Nigga, that's they. All of us collectively is they. Because we allow all this shit to take place.
Yeah.
We collectively chose this. Because we could all collectively choose something else. A whole nother type of reality. We could break all this societal shit down and recreate a whole nother society completely different than the one we're living in now. In a completely whole different paradigm. Most people their minds can't even go that far. Y'all realize that all this shit, everything we see, everything we know that we were born into could just be wiped away and we could actually be born into another whole paradigm? Different type of architecture. School wouldn't be the same. Roads wouldn't be the same. Government wouldn't be the same. Nothing would be the same. You could literally do that. Do y'all know that? We could literally wipe this shit clean and start all over again from scratch. Collectively. And nothing could look the same. Nothing has to look the same. Nothing has to work the same. That's how powerful we are on this planet. Collectively. So if the planet is effed up, I blame everybody. I don't just blame one group. I don't blame the white man. I don't blame just the NSA or the CIA or the mafias or the LGBT community or any of them motherfuckers. I blame everybody collectively because that's just what it is. It's everybody.
I don't give a fuck what you label it.
I don't care what you label
it. It is.
You contribute it. You contribute it in some type of way.
Some labels, man.
I hate those labels.
Labeling and shit.
I hate those groups. I hate the names. I hate those names. Because you know why I hate those names? It ain't that I hate the people. I hate those names because they're used for psyops. I hate the word rich, poor, white, black, gay, straight. I hate that shit. I hate hearing all of this. I hate it because all these titles ain't doing nothing but cluttering up and poisoning the planet and poisoning ourselves. All these labels and packaging. Because that's all it is. It's packaging. It's packaging. It's labels. You know what I'm saying? And the labels is creating trash. It's cluttering up the earth.
It's creating toxicity.
Yeah, that's toxic trash.
It's creating toxic. You know what I mean?
Fact.
So get the zeolite. That's what you should get. That goddamn zeolite.
Facts.
Detox your goddamn body.
Facts. Yup.
Get you some knowledge about nature so you can detox your goddamn soul. This toxic ass place we call Earth, nigga.
Actually, our souls need to detox from humanity.
TikToks.
To be honest with you, nigga, our souls need to be detoxing from this.
TikToks it. Yo, hit that like button, man. Share this live, man. But we gotta definitely come back and do this on because we need to get
so we can start breaking down the dialogue, right?
Dialogue of it, yeah, because it's kind of hard to pull back without the dialogue, because a lot of the messages, majority of the messages in the dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that shit really that can really conclude this broadcast.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That concludes this one.
Shit, make sure y'all smash that like button, man. We definitely we went in on this.
Yeah. This was a lit live, man. We appreciate y'all showing up for this one, because I know y'all was waiting for us to get to this Clone Tyrone shit.
We ain't done yet.
Nah, we ain't done with it yet, because we still gotta. It's more shit to this still. Like, we just scratched the surface. You gotta think about, we ain't even get through the dialogue. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother thing right there with the dialogue and shit. That's a whole nother breakdown.
Facts.
Yep. Appreciate y'all, man. Definitely appreciate y'all.
Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, hit the shops if y'all haven't already, because we back stocked up.
Hit the stove.
Hit the stove.
Because we back stocked up. Hit the stove.
Facts. You know what I mean? Go get yourself some of that detox zeolite, Zetox, some of this detox drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A gorilla strength.
Yeah.
Go get yourself some CBD.
Yep. CBD is on deck. You already know the CBD on deck, y'all. Yep.
They clone Kanye.
All right.
They clone Gucci Man. They clone Kodak Black.
All them niggas clone themselves.
Facts.
With the same mindset and shit. So.
But at the end of the day, the greatest war is with yourself, with your own mind.
There it is. There it is. There it is, y'all. Self. There it is. Yep.
The greatest war is with your own mind. I'm trying to tell you. That is the biggest op you're going to face is yourself. And that's the message that I got out of They Clone Tyrone, man. The biggest op was him. The biggest op at the end of this movie was him.
Yeah.
He was cloning himself, y'all. That is the mystery. That's the mystery of this world. At the end of all this, guess who's the one that was doing all the bullshit to you? You.
You. So there you go. Shit, I think we can leave him with that. Just that.
Facts.
I mean, because we still got to get some more of this shit, y'all.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely going
Man, yo, share this video, y'all. Get this shit out to everybody. This is probably the best breakdown anybody's going to do of this. They Clone Tyrone. And we still ain't done.
Yeah, because we ain't done yet.
Yeah, we took this information to the highest. To the highest of the highest, man.
Yep. All right now.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. I see y'all. I see the crowd said mind blown. DJ Generation said, y'all helped me realize it was him arguing with himself at the end.
That's all the movie was about.
That's all it was. Yep, just like Fight Club. Yep.
Subconscious versus your you know what I'm saying, your mind versus your subconscious versus your battling within yourself. Basically.
Yeah, he's telling himself, he's telling his own self his whole plan at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Nigga, you talking to yourself right now. That's your clone. You talking to yourself.
And you got in the I ain't even getting to the deeper mystery. Everybody in this movie was him, including the female. But we gonna get on that at a whole nother level. Because it's really the masculine and the feminine at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The mystery is everybody in this movie was him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, including that white man that showed up with that was that nigga too. Everybody in this movie was
Why
him.
You think
man.
he had on them prototypes in the back of him? One Asian, one Indian. You see all them prototypes he had of himself?
He cloned himself through all these different people, man. You know what I'm saying?
I have a feeling if shit get out of hand, he gonna start adding animals next. He gonna start gene splicing.
It's no different from God creating this vast universe and putting himself in. Let me get out. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, because
we gotta get out of here. Yeah, we gotta get out of here because it's mad layers to this shit. We gotta get out of here, y'all.
Yeah, it's mad layers to it. Yeah, we gonna definitely do a breakdown of some of the dialogue. Some of the dialogue is really important. We gotta break down. And we can't do that on YouTube because they'll definitely take the video down.
Yeah, Netflix don't play about their goddamn material.
They damn sure don't.
They will get you out of here quick.
Yeah, they will get you out of here quick. Real quick. Facts.
They better clone Tyrone. Clone him. Yep, to be continued, ladies and gentlemen.
To be continued.
Yep. And at the end of this all, it gotta hit you all with this.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Hey, Redman is in the building. Funk Dr. Spot is in the building. Hey, I got a PSA announcement for everybody out there. If you got pain, you suffer from anxiety, go get your CBD smokes, CBD gummies, and CBD oils at nightanddaycbdhub.com.
Zeolite is one of the most amazing minerals of our age. Millions of people have been using detoxification supplements to remove harmful toxins, pollutants, heavy toxic metals, as well as to balance pH levels, lower the risk of viruses like cold and flu, support the immune system, and improve nutrient absorption. What is zeolite? Zeolite is a volcanic ash that forms over time when ash and lava react with alkalized water, resulting in a compound with a very strong cage-like structure and a negative charge. Zeolite is one of the most fascinating and powerful nature remedies available. Great to detox and balance your body. Health benefits of detoxing. The removal of excess heavy metals can improve overall health. Detoxification helps balance a body's pH levels. This product provides 30 capsules, 1 month supply, ships within 3 days. Purchase now at nightanddayNetmarket.com.